Yes, son. Welcome everyone to the AEW Live Review. I'm just kidding. Ladies. All right, so should we get the green screen going? Should we rock the green screen tonight? Jake, should I rock the green screen? Brother, even though I got a green shirt on, because I wore a green shirt like an idiot. Should I throw the green screen up? F it, whatever. It doesn't look very good, but who cares? I actually hate green screens. You guys know this, that most of my shows forever have been done without a green screen because I just don't like it. It always looks stupid to me. I don't know. So, not a big fan of the green screen. And but while I'm fixing my office, my basement, I just thought it'd be good to have it. I don't know. I think it kind of helps a little bit. Well, maybe not though. I don't know. We'll see. Let's throw the background up behind me. Boom, there we go. There we go. A little AEW background. See, look, I got a little bit of my chroma key isn't exactly the best right now. Look at all that static back there. Deborah, Denise, thanks for subbing to the channel. What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? AEW's over. I want to hear from the NXT fans too. How was NXT tonight? I'm gonna see if we can find out how NXT did tonight. Wow, this screen is making me super white. Like I'm like Casper the Friendly. Like look at this. I am so white right now, dude. Look at this. I'm like albino. Dude, I look like I'm sick at this point. Anyway, dude, how about when Sonny Kiss was throwing that, like, kind of like jumping back in the fray into the fight? And Sonny Kiss like dove in with like a ninja kick or whatever, and but he looked like, dude, he looked so like, oh, he came in with the kick like, oh, like, did anybody see that? Dude, when he came in with this kick right here, he was like, oh, you can almost see the face he's making even, like, oh. Man, I'll tell you what, if I was a gay man, man, I'd be in Sonny Kiss. It'd be crazy. I was gonna say what Sammy Guevara said, but I don't know. It's kind of close to what Sammy said in a way, right? It's supposed to be about love, though. It's supposed to be a good thing. It means Sonny Kiss. It's me. Oh no, I'm suspended. I'm suspended, everyone. Sammy Guevara suspended, so we had no Sammy Guevara tonight because if he saw Sasha, man, he would her. If he saw Sasha at the NXT Training Center. But no, seriously, if I was gay, I'd be down with Sonny Kiss. You know what I'm saying? if I was gay. I'm married with 3 kids, though. I'm not gay. It's cool, though. It's Pride Month, so I'm going to show some love to the community. My birthday's coming up in 4 days. We're going to have a bash on Sunday night. This Sunday night, it is my birthday. So, there's something arousing about Sunny, though, isn't there? You know what I'm talking about. Taz cutting a pretty decent promo, I guess, tonight again. FTR, man, was the... Damn, man, they were the highlight with their match, at least, tonight. FTR was a highlight with their match tonight. Absolutely good. Oh, my bad, Jake. I was on Skype. I'm sorry. I forgot about Discord. I'm going to jump over to Discord now. Poor Jake. I was trying to coordinate this. That's why I've been kind of babbling for the beginning of this show, because I've been trying to get on Discord. My bad, everybody. I am now ready to go. We have got the alert out to everybody. I'm in here. You're here. Let's do this. Yo, Jake DeMarco.
What's going on, baby? What a show. Awful show tonight, huh?
Wow. Yeah, it was like Raw.
Completely awful because Sammy was not there. Him being suspended and not being able to sing Jericho's theme song killed the night for me. No, really, it was a good show tonight. Much better than Raw.
Yeah, much better than Raw, no doubt.
Much better than Raw, absolutely. I really like they're putting their best foot forward to Fyter Fest, and they acknowledge that, hey, once again, COVID exists. We have problems, but we're taking care of it, and we're telling people to stay home. WWE has 20-plus positive in-ring talent and officials and people working backstage that are positive for COVID right now. So
Jesus,
they're screwed.
I mean, even AEW has, with Moxley has it. Moxley doesn't have, but Moxley and
Marshall both stayed away
being precautious.
They came in contact with someone that was positive or could have been positive.
Or being cautious. I said precautious. Is that precautious is not a word, right? That's
precautious, precautionary measures.
Oh, okay. I thought precaution was a word, but precautious isn't.
Maybe it's funny the way the English language sucks.
I'm an idiot, so I mean I have to ask these things of other people who have actually graduated schools. But yeah, what a show! What a great show, dude. FTR looking. Their match was the best match of the night, I think. I don't think anything was better than that.
Best match, but I really loved how badass Orange Cassidy looked. Trailbound messaged me immediately. He's like, he looks like $1 million, and I couldn't agree more. He starts off with the kicks to taunt Jericho, builds up to them fighting around the crowd, and then he gets cut pretty bad. Slices his ear straight
Was that on
open.
the gym? Was that the jib cam that did it?
Yeah, that was the jib camera that cut him.
He actually got hit, it looked like.
It didn't, but it looked like it sliced him, like it just dragged by. It would have been better if it hit him, I think.
Well, okay. Oh, so you think it was worked?
No. I don't think it was worked. I think it was an accident, but I think because the way it went by him, it sliced him instead of actually coming into full contact.
Yeah, it looked like it came up on him quicker than he could duck and get his hand up. Yeah.
So if he went ahead and had, blocked it and taken the brunt force with his hands, it would have been better off versus sliding by and going by him because it looked like it dragged a bit of his ear, and that's what cut him.
Right.
And that's painful. I'll tell you that much. I've cut my ear.
How awesome was that, dude? He literally had the Becky Lynch ending. Like, if they didn't do it on purpose, which I don't think they did, like you said, but if they had done it on purpose, it's brilliant because he looks like that's the same sort of thing when they went off the air with Becky Lynch bleeding. Like, it was really similar to that, man. And thank you to all the patrons. I'll be shouting you guys out a little bit later. And I hope you guys follow me on all my social medias and on Patreon. We have so many special things coming to Patreon. And the whole JCS army and everybody's just flipping out over on the Patreon. But also want to say, people asked me to bring back the goal bar. I haven't had the goals in about a month or so. I didn't like the idea of goals in the past, but I brought them back because you liked them a little while back and you were loving them. Then I took them away again. Now people are asking for the goal again, so I have thrown the goal up. So there it is. I think they're like vainish or they're like cool, not cool, but people like them. So I got inundated with bring the goal back. So boom, there's the goal.
Achievements. People like to accomplish something.
Yeah, they like to accomplish something. Yeah, it's true. It's a $50 goal. It's not even a big goal, but it's, okay, cool. Let's have some fun, man. I'm down with anything that can help the show out. Scam cartoons, Lumberjack Mask lost me. Yeah. I don't like the whole diving into the group of people thing. I don't.
Which was done a lot. It was kind of ad nauseum tonight.
Oh my God!
It worked once, but then it got really repetitive. The one time where Marco Stunt got a shit ton of air, I was like, all right, that was cool.
Yeah, because you launched him.
Yeah, they chucked him the height of a Hell in a Cell. I think they said like 20 feet up, and it looked pretty damn accurate. He flew because they were already on an elevated stance with the stage. So.
Yeah, because in real life, you'd just be like, well, I'm not going to stand under these guys fighting. Let them fucking fall on their heads.
Yeah, that's why when he threw Marco Stunt on top of him, that worked, because you're having somebody be used as a weapon. But post that, when everybody started just jumping off the stage, off the ramp, off the turnbuckles, out of the ring onto each other, it gets to be a bit much. Jungle Boy, then Marco, then it's like one after the other. So that gets a bit tedious.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
I did like Marco Stunt flying, but Yeah,
it was kind of funny. Like, I'm not a fan of it, but it wasn't the worst. Like you said, it was kind of like, all right, it was fun. It's a little too much for me, but it was fun, and I get it. And it didn't but the good. Another thing is it was it's like ups and downs. Like Luchasaurus versus Wardlow to start the night. That's pretty awesome. Like we finally get Wardlow in action.
Finally get that matchup that we wanted with these two head to head.
And you hope Wardlow gets a win, and he does. Right?
And yeah, he defeated Luchasaurus. It was a 9-minute match, and he capitalized on the low blow, obviously, but he hit that F10, which looks great. And especially on a big guy like that, it just looks so damn effective. Yeah,
it looked as good as it could on a guy like, you really got to throw him, and he did the best he could with it. It looked all right.
Yeah, he had a little bit of extra oomph in there because he is a bigger man. So
what would have been great is if he did it outside the ring onto the side of the apron, and then he threw him in the ring and won. But whatever, I'm just being weird. Shout out to the mods, the chat, and everybody who's become a member. Guys, tonight we are having a member subscription party. I'm going to try to shout out all the members down there. And I urge you to, if you guys want to support the show and you're not a patron already and you don't do that, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because $5 a month you get thousands of stuff, and every week there's all this stuff on Patreon. But Nightmare, one of the first ones I've seen. I know there's been others tonight. I just haven't seen them all. Six is here. Nightmare's here. Muhammad Abdel, shout out to him. There's a few others I missed. Mike Amelto. I'll try to get everybody with that green logo there. And you can become a member down below by hitting join. You get all these icon action bars and things like that. Really cool stuff. If you want to support the channel, that's the best way you guys can do it, besides live donations. Obviously, we don't get ad revenue and all that stuff. And so you support me with the donations. The link is in the description box down below. Streamlabs, Twitch alerts, whatever it is, or the little super chat below. But Google does keep 30% of the super chat. So just remember that. If you want to give it more to me, do the PayPal thing on Streamlabs and Twitch alerts and whatever else like that. Or you can sub to me on Twitch, and you'll get your name and the alert go off during the show. And the Twitch sub is free if you have Amazon Prime. Anybody who has Amazon Prime can do it for free. We currently have 100 subs last month on Twitch, so thank you guys for that. I get, they tax you 30%. So, that was about $150 for the month. So thank you guys. It was free for you. Most of you, it was free. About 90% of you is free. I got $150 for nothing. You guys, it's free for you to do it on Amazon Prime. Anyway, promotion plug over. But I gotta pay the bills, so I gotta shout it out. How about Sunny Kisses when he ran in and did that kick on one of the bad guys at the gas station, and he comes back in the fight and he goes, "Oh!"
Yeah, I did like that promo vignette though that they had with them. You got Genoa loading up on the Lunchables and pre-made sandwiches. He gets outside, never drops his sandwich. He's just shit. I thought that was pretty damn entertaining for those two. And I like the idea of them when they put two people together randomly for a tag team, when they tell a little bit of a backstory, guess what? Character development makes you interested in the team, makes you want to see more of them, makes you want to watch them win and succeed. That's why it works so well in NXT. When you saw Pete Dunne go ahead and, Mr. No Charisma team up with Matt Riddle, you were like, oh, this is an odd pairing. And it was one of the funniest things.
Well, it's because
they gave them those skits week in and week out, and they gave them a chance to develop their character more. Well, that's why I like this vignette. That's why one of the things I was disappointed on tonight was that it's not a huge, issue in the grand scheme of things, because it was still an enjoyable show. But I wish they followed up with the Dark Order Anna Jay situation. They brought her back with them last week after she lost to Abaddon. And I felt like both of those needed a follow-up this week, since the next 2 weeks is Fyter Fest. So that, the next time we see these people on the main television show possibly is 3 weeks out, and you forget things by then. So I felt like this could have really used a touch-up. I know the focus was on Colt Cabana joining the Dark Order instead, but it still could have used to do something.
What I like about it is, like you just said, but also what I like about it is we can literally remember how they met. We all saw how they met. That's what's really fun about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Joey's down or whatever it was, and Sonny Kiss pulls up and he's like, "Yo, what's up, Joey? What's up, dude? Hey, what are you doing? All right." And then all of a sudden they're hanging out, and now it's almost like we see their friendship begin, even though they know each other already. We see their kind of connection begin. And now they're off doing stuff. So it's almost like, we're getting vignettes in real time as they, and I know that they're goofy, obviously there's a camera there, and he doesn't see the camera, it's being shot like a show, like a TV show.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they have a match. Now the match, I like them. I like the match enough. There's a little bit too much of the sort of circus mentality from the two of them, especially Sonny Kiss a little bit.
Going for big exaggerated moments and movements. Yeah,
a little too much woo, a little too much weirdness in the Sonny Kiss match. And what I mean is that, like you said, sort of that exaggerated theatrics, I guess. So I didn't really like that. But I was entertained, and I really do like Sonny Kiss. I wish Sonny Kiss would sort of tone down a little bit the sort of theatrics. Flamboyant and charismatic is Sonny Kiss, but a little too much theatrics, I think. Not trying to say be whatever you want to be in the ring, I guess. But for me, if Sonny Kiss was slightly a little more serious, because he's so athletic, he can have a serious match and really sell. At one point in the match, somebody threw Sonny Kiss into the turnbuckle right before a commercial. He sold the crap out of this. And I'm not talking about because he's gay, the flamboyance, that's what... I mean, there's some theatrics from Sonny Kiss that's a little too much. But, for me, just what I'm saying... But I don't care. It's not about him being gay. I couldn't care if he's gay. I'll go in the ring. I'll go in the ring and blow him for all I care. But the bottom line is he sold.
He sold like a son of a bitch.
Oh my god, dude, he did so good. He when he got thrown hard in the turnbuckle, he left his feet, put his head into the buckle, and fucking sold it like he got waffled. I was like, yes! And then they went to a commercial, though, and I was like, oh, no, I want to see what else happened, because that was such a good
that was
sell.
part of the problem with the match, even when they do picture-in-picture and stuff, because I thought it was great. They tell this little intricate story in the match that the Dark Order on the outside keeps helping Colt without Cabana realizing he's getting help.
Right.
So they're making him build up in his mind that holy shit, I have, close to superpowers once I've joined these guys. I'm doing excellent, and so that was really cool to have him get that kind of edge. And these are the kind of mind games and psychology breaking moments that I've been looking forward to with the Dark Order, to see them mess with their prey and to really convince people to join their cause by force or by sword. So it's worked quite well tonight, I thought, with that little bit to placate his ego and say, hey, look, you're doing so well now that you're with Mr. Brody Lee. But the drag is, every wrestling show suffers from it, but the freaking commercial breaks in the picture-in-picture, people, I don't care for that either, because it's just distracting. It's hard to pay attention to. There's no audio, obviously. So I'd rather them read an ad break from a sponsor via the commentary team than cut away entirely.
Yeah, it'd be, if they could work that in somehow where there's a cutaway for about 15, not even 15 seconds, 10 seconds, they cut to a double screen. But how distracting would that be if JR was like, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, as Sonny Kiss gets his head pounded in, tonight we're brought to you by Snickers. Snickers gets the blah, 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 and powers AEW Dynamite and Snickers together make for a good night. Now, you said Sonny Kiss is
the match. And then at the end, this match was presented by, this was the Snickers, they did it with Cracker Barrel.
Now the problem with that is that involves marketing people to have to make special requests to sponsors.
Yeah, a lot of branding things.
Yeah, and there's
I get it. It's just it's a symptom of all of wrestling.
Well, it's just that there's a lot of like it's so much easier. It's like companies are like, we have a commercial, want to play it? Well, here it is. Oh yeah, but we have this idea where we could promote. No, we're not into that. We just have a commercial we paid for. We want to play it. It's like that's the problem you run into. But you're right. If they could get some special deals and get that going, and maybe run 2 or 3 of those at a higher price point for a more direct sponsor, and maybe skip a couple commercials, that would be something that maybe the marketing salespeople could think about. But
I'd rather see Cody come in the ring drinking Mountain Dew than deal with a 3-minute commercial break. So that's me personally. Some people view it as a sellout thing, but because the issue was the match was 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So you don't have a lot of time. When you take almost 4 minutes away, 3.5 for a commercial break, you don't get to see that much.
Right.
We're talking 5 minutes of TV time, and it's just disappointing to get that entirely. So I mean, they had quite a few really good athletic moments. They set up for the Doomsday Device, and then Cabana gets out, and you see this big clothesline for a near fall, and it's like, holy hell! They really worked hard to make the Dark Order seem more credible this time around. And I like the promo that they cut afterwards too, or shortly after later on, where they challenged SCU. So that's interesting as well.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought the whole thing was good. Obviously, it was like, well, Dark Order's got to win this. I mean, and by the way, Joey Janela had pigtails. That was weird.
Was an interesting look. But he's always got something interesting going on.
Listen, I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. If I was hanging out with Sonny Kiss and Sonny Kiss was like, let me give you pigtails, I'd be like, all right. You know what I mean? Like back when I was Joey Janela's age and I had long hair. I'm now balding. But when I had long hair, you know what I mean? And I was
partying. Before the dad bod kicks in, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I would totally be in the car like, I'm down for anything. And Joey Janela was like, Sonny Kiss was like, I'll give you pigtails. I'll give you pigtails. I'd be like, all right, cool, give me pigtails. That's hilarious. Let's do it.
I told you I lost in Mario Party, so Danny had to paint my nails. I have, my gay pride June nail paint going on at this point.
Wow. Okay. Too much.
Hey.
Why weren't you down fighting with all those other people in Connecticut at the statue today?
Oh God, they were up ass early this morning. It was like 5:30 this morning that they were.
I'm telling you, man, mini wars going all over the country. Adam Hangman Page and Kenny Omega, actually, and with God, what's the other team? Best Friends. Great job. I thought that was a really good promo. Did you not? I liked that.
Yeah, no, I thought that was good as well.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked it. I thought it was nice, the little promo between the two. Oh man, and by the way, Jericho's promo at the end of the night there, what he said to Orange Cassidy, that was some gold shit.
That was fantastic. You kick me like that, and I'm gonna lay. It was so good. The only thing that I was disappointed with the women again tonight. Unfortunately, you have Sheeta come out. She beats up that girl that was already in the ring. I had it in my notes. Red Velvet in 7 seconds. It was just. That feels like a waste. I know it's all just to get out to the outside for, Penelope Ford and her to lock head, but I wish you could have gotten more of a wrestling match if that was just your plan, at least a couple minutes.
Yeah, I agree. It was a little bit snippy, like right down to the wire there at the end.
Yeah.
But, all in all,
I get what they're going for, but, they just wanted to go ahead and have, the girls be separated and have that pull apart fight.
Yo, Guardian of Chaos is in the chat. Guardian, what's up, man? Let's go to the donations and the alerts and see what you guys are saying about AEW. Get your voice heard over there or through Discord. Fort Wayne is on hold in the Discord. We'll get to him next, and then more people. If you guys want to join my Discord, come join the Discord. And remember, if you are a $10 patron on Patreon, there's over 340 of you patrons, but if you're a $10 VIP or above, and you don't have the gold VIP Discord logo, please email me or message me on Patreon so I can give you the VIP access on Discord. But anybody can get on tonight anyway, but you do want to get that VIP. If you don't have it, I'll try to get it on there for you. The Discord link, I just spammed it in the chat, and we'll take phone calls on Skype in a little bit as well. If you just can't do any of that and you want to call from your phone, we'll do that as well. S.Dalla in the house. What's up, man? What's up to everybody? Give me your greater than NXT or AEW. If you watch both, let me know. I'd like to see what you guys have to say. And Jake is here as well. We'll talk to you guys about that. Let's play a donation here. Pay the bills.
Super chat.
Joe, what are your thoughts on Tekashi 669 and
The Great Charlie, what's up, man? I don't know what Tekashi's done. I mean, I know he's out of jail.
Stitches get stitches. He was, and then now he's out.
Did something happen today that I don't know about?
I'm not aware.
We've been waiting for him to get shot forever. I mean, he snitched on everybody. He seems like a garbage person, but I don't know. He seems like kind of garbage. I don't know. Like probably him and...
it says that Meek Mill sent a chilling threat to Tekashi 6ix9ine after getting toasted on live. So he was drunk and sent some threats his way. And then 6ix9ine's lawyers are reportedly concerned for his safety.
Well, I mean, hello.
Well, no shit.
What? I don't know a darn thing about anything, but here I am at home. I know he's in trouble. That guy got to get... I don't think the guy should be like, hurt or anything. I don't want anybody hurt, but I mean, the guy's in a bad position right now. I don't know. I don't really know enough to comment on it, to be honest. But he just seems like... I don't like his music, if that's what you're getting at. But, yeah, I don't know. He just seems like he stinks. I don't know. But I don't know, man. Some people love him, and that's cool. But I don't think any... But I'd be worried if I was him, though. He's in trouble. That is one definite thing. There's a lot of people looking for his head. He needs to get out of here, get to, like, Alaska or something. I don't know, man. Like, get him out of here. He's going to... I'm worried for that guy. I mean, I am worried for his life, though. I will say that. I'm worried about people. Team Forward, thanks for subbing to the channel, team. What's going on, dude? Thank you so much, man. Welcome. We're live almost every day. In fact, I was live earlier today with Throwdown over on Corrupted Nation. If you guys missed that, check that later. More coming in.
Super chat.
I would pump Sunny Kiss if I was a faggot.
Oh, my God. Oh, Mike Amilto. What's up, Mike? How you doing?
And they're going out for some hangings.
I would too, man. Sunny Kiss looks...
What else we got?
Looks hot.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Look out.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of bubbly.
Oh my, Ron Jeremy is a rapist. This is why Manuel Ferrara is the true legend. Speaking of rape, Mr. Sex God Sammy Guevara today. Dan Cronin, drink a cold one for me, let's go.
Randy Viper, thank you, man. Thank you, Randy Viper. I'm going to drink for you, baby.
I had about motherfucking 15, motherfucking 80 drinks tonight.
I had about 50,000.
I'm coming on your ass.
Oh, come on. No, don't do that. But Randy Viper, thanks, man. I might pour a beer in a little bit. This is my last day of my antibiotics for my tooth infection. But the other day it was like coming back. I felt my whole face was numbing up and stuff. It felt horrible. And then it went away again. So now I'm like worried I need more antibiotics. So I'm going to call the dentist tomorrow and be like, yo, give me 5 more days of this, I think. So we'll see what happens. My birthday.
While you're at it, hit me with some cocaine.
Oh, my God. I don't even want to think about what I'd be like on...
And that would be interesting.
You know what would happen if I was on cocaine is I would come online like honest and crazy, and I would be like, listen, doesn't matter what words we use. It's about who we are inside. Words are just words and jokes. It doesn't matter if you say... And then I like say a bunch of horrible, like the worst racial things.
And
like,
out Joe is the ultimate
just
dirty
racist.
virtue signaling.
No, not even
JDVenom.
virtue signaling. Like I'd be actually saying racist words and things like that. And
Yeah,
racist
you go on
things.
and on, but just be as dirty as possible.
Yeah, and I'd be like, so it does. I'm not like that though. I'm just saying. See, I said it, but it doesn't matter. It's just words. We all love each other though. So
I'm
these
not telling
words
everybody to
don't
go back to
matter.
their countries. I'm just saying.
And who cares? So what? Sammy Guevara didn't really do anything bad. All he said was he wanted to just, that's all he said. She's, who cares? He meant he likes her. She's a good woman. Ah! And the next thing you know, I'm on the top of fucking like, it would be, I don't even want to know what I would do. Maybe not. Maybe instead I would be like maybe instead I'd like be stabbing myself with paper clips or something on drugs. I don't know what would happen if I was on coke. I mean, I'd be
me too. I was gonna say that's a hell of a Patreon tier.
Yeah, that's the Joe Cronin on cocaine $200 a month tier. Imagine that, dude. Sunny Kiss. All right. Anyway, I'm freaking the Guardian of Chaos out. So many things going on Twitter, dude. They're ousting local wrestling play. Like everybody's, everyone's. I told you, man. Everyone's a scumbag. So what are you gonna do?
Quackenbush is the most recent one to really get a shitstorm his way.
Yeah.
You know, Chikara's closing and everything's going.
I saw Chikara's closing.
Too.
Like, what? Like, what are they closing for? What did they do?
The accusations against them and the bullying accusations and sexual assaults.
They were bullying people at Chikara?
I guess I've read a few statements, but then it disappears on Twitter. I don't know what's what anymore. It's so hard to keep up and classify, and people are so indirect at times as well. They're like, when this person approached me, so you're supposed to just know who they're talking about, and some people do if you're able to decipher all of it. But a lot of it is like that, or like, you know, instead of directly calling out such and such a name, they just allude to this person, and that's problematic as well. So.
Oh man!
Everyone and everything is canceled currently. It's a blue light special. Get it while it's
it's unbelievable.
Get it while it's hot because it's going to be gone soon.
I had to mute my own swears because now we don't want to be blocked, so we got to be careful. We love Google. We love Google, YouTube, China. Google, YouTube, China. We love you, Google. We love Google, China. Google, China. Trump bad. Trump bad. Trump bad. Google, China. Google, Google, China. Google. Joe Biden is great. Google, Google, China, Google. I love Antifa. Google, China, China, Google. Google, 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 BLM, Pride Month. Google. Okay.
Women.
Now we will trend. Now we're going to trend because of that. Okay. Women. We love women. Women power, women pride. Men, white men are bad. Okay. So because everything we say is picked up on by the algorithm. A lot of people don't understand that. Like right now, it knows what I'm saying. Like, look at this. These are the captions. It knows what I'm saying, bro. If I refresh the screen right now,
I love
this.
Antifa. Google.
Look. Look, it's reading it. See, look. See that? It's reading everything I'm saying right now. So the people that don't understand what we're doing, it is reading every single word I am saying right now. And it is thinking about it. As it's reading the words in real time, the algorithm is going, do we like this? Where are we going to rank this? What type of words do we like being said here? So there it is right there for you to see why I am making sure to say the right words, because we are in 1984. Anyway, back to AEW. So what else did we miss from tonight? We kind of skimmed over everything. I don't think it was like a blow-away amazing night, but I thought it was a really solid show.
It was just very competent. Everything was entertaining. Even like we said, there was a few moments you get tired of in the lumberjack match. Still works well. Wardlow, Luchasaurus, that gets a thumbs up. Sheeta and Red Velvet, I believe I said, that was extremely short. Like I said, a bit disappointing with that, but I understand what they were going for the pull apart afterwards. Then we got Cody and his press conference, which all led to Hager showing up late and eventually, smacking Cody in the side of the head, and his wife threw water all over Cody as well before they walked away. They did the stare down posing, and obviously in MMA and boxing, they do the stare down. And Hager's used to that from his professional fights. So you see Cody standing there. He's like, oh, we're doing this? All right. And he kind of moves his fists. It was a little funny, but.
Right.
Cody speeches
let me say about the press conference. I thought that it was nice to see something different. I don't think they did the greatest stuff with it. I don't think it was the best thing, but it was nice that there was a lot of variety tonight again. Like, I felt like there was all these different locations and different things going on. And that's the thing about AEW is, like, there's backstage promos, there's press conference thing, there's a fight at the gas station, little theatrical thing with Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss. There's a promo, there's another promo, there's a wrestling match, there's a follow-up promo in the wrestling match, there's an attack, there's a match, there's all this stuff going on, and that's the thing, is there's all these little settings all over the place. It feels like a bigger world a lot of times than Raw, which feels like a very condensed world, even when they're doing the Viking Raiders thing with the Street Profits. It still feels like it's pretty condensed over there, where this feels like a real world, sort of bigger world in a way, or anything can happen world. I don't know, like, is that I get this vibe that's just different, like from AEW, where I feel like the world is bigger, a bigger playground. Is that what you get, or is it weird?
No, I feel like as we were younger and we had these huge hopes and admirations, we try to aspire towards certain things. I feel like now things feel more limited than ever. Like everyone has a lane they have to stay in, and dreams are predetermined. That's kind of how it feels, unfortunately.
Wait, about everything else?
Just kind of life in general at this point is what I'm saying. You know, it feels like we're kind of in a holding pattern.
Chaos, you want to call or you want to come on Discord? I'll put you on either way, brother. You're the best, man. I'd love to put you on. Definitely legend around here. A little south of me, but we still hear your name up here. Daly's Place is more open than the Performance Center. Well, that's part of it. I mean, like, that's literal.
Well, they had fans in there, too. Not a ton, but definitely more than they had the week before, it seems, because they were certainly a bit louder at times, unless they just mic'd them different, but it looked to be a few more.
It does literally feel bigger because of that, but I'm talking about the world of the way the show is produced and edited.
I'm talking about our world being screwed.
see, I didn't mean our world. I meant the AEW world feels bigger.
Oh, no, I was talking about our world. Our world feels like it's.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was talking about AEW.
I missed your connection there.
I meant the world of AEW.
I went over my head this time.
There's just all these different settings.
All right, so I get it in your line. No, I thought you were talking about life in general at this point, how it just feels. Bleh.
Oh, right.
But no, I get what you're saying about AEW. Yeah, that seems to be more.
It just feels like there's all these different places you can go in AEW and whatever.
That's absolutely it, because there's so many different styles, there's so many different points. If you're an indie wrestler that likes that specific style, you'll find people to go up against. If you want to do a comedy thing, guess what? There's room for you there. If you want to be straight up serious and have hardcore matches, you can find that as well. If you want to, focus more on backstage, like there's a place for you to show your strengths and really succeed.
They even gave FTR that tonight. They gave FTR like, okay, go out and have a match you guys would have. They went out there
and then cut your own promo. After you get this big entrance with your truck again. And we'll keep that going. So absolutely.
Well, I got a caller on the phone. It might be Guardian, and he won't be able to hear Jake, but Jake will be able to hear him. Guardian, hello. This is you.
No.
Who is this?
Joe, I'm going to call you back later. This is Jake the Snake Roberts. I'm going to cut a promo on you later tonight.
All right. You do that, Jakey. Good God. Sound like Jake the Snake's fucking when he was like 10.
When he got his nuts crushed.
It's me. It's me, Joe. I just did some coke in the bathroom. You think that's funny? I'll kill you. I will kill everyone here.
Oh, my God. That's out of control,
Damien
Jake.
Took my coke,
Me and Damien, we were riding down the road.
And listen, man. I can't believe it, man. We were riding. My throat gets worse every year that I do Jake Roberts. Like,
oh no, his throat gets every year that he is Jake Roberts. So
I was listening to me do Jake Roberts from like 4 years ago, and I sounded way bad. I'm way better at Jake now. I think I'm better at Jake now because my voice is worse. Like that's like legitimately what it is, dude. Like my voice is worse.
With battery acid and gravel.
Yeah. Yo, Muhammad Abdel, AJ Adams, members, they're here tonight. They're here, baby. Let's see if we can get some more members to join tonight down below. We'll see. We'll pour them a beer. I might break out a beer for all I know.
Super chat.
AU is better than WWE.
Team 4 would. Well, I agree with you. I mean, right now, AEW is the best show going.
Yeah.
NXT used to be the best thing going. Right now, AEW to me is the best thing going. NXT takeovers, though, are usually good. Here he comes.
I'm from sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
From sexual Transylvania.
Transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
It's aggressive urinator.
Watched NXT as usual. Was a mid-tier show but I enjoyed it. Really hyped for NXT Great American Bash. Cole versus Leaf for all the gold, baby. Remember Tommy. God hates you.
Oh, man.
That's what it is. That's why people were talking about Great American Bash. I didn't see NXT yet tonight, so they must have announced the Great American Bash to go up against Fyter Fest. That makes sense.
Oh, oh my God. They're going to put their show up against Fyter Fest. Why? Why can't we have one week and the other week so there's more shit to talk about? Why do we got to go up against each other so I can't see everything?
Exactly. Yeah, Fighter Fest is obviously next week and the weekend after, or the Wednesday after. The way they're doing, I guess
my
this
God.
is just going to be the 8th then. So
Keith Lee's going to win everything, I bet.
that would be interesting, surely.
I mean, I don't know.
How much more can they do with Adam Cole? He's had the belt for over a year. Keith Lee could make a hell of a run with the title.
Well, plus they got they got the big movement happening. Imagine him. He's got all the belts. Get Adam Cole to the main roster. I don't know.
Somebody said he cut some type of promo akin to. I haven't seen it though, so I can't comment. But
really?
Yeah, that Keith Lee cut.
I promise you guys, I'm gonna do my damnedest to watch NXT tonight, so I can have a review up tomorrow for you. Because I'd really love to get into that. We have on the phone a 203 number. Hello,
Cronin. It's the Guardian of Chaos.
It
Big
is.
Daddy. And I tell it like it is.
There he is, the Guardian of the Chaos, the man who was inducted into the New England Wrestling Hall of Fame. Unbelievable, man. Have him here. What's up?
Joe, first I want to say thanks for bringing me on the Joe Cronin Show. I've been a big fan of yours for quite some time. It was absolutely a pleasure and an honor to meet you at the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame last year, where I was inducted. Very humbled by that. And, Joe, I got to tell you, man, this is a great show. I have a lot of fun watching you. You know, I've been in the business for damn near 4 decades.
Right.
I've been in the ring with over 40 or 50 Hall of Famers. And, again, I'm a big fan of Joe Cronin.
That is, I mean, like, that blows me away, man, because I've heard of you before you ever heard of me and whatever. So it's kind of crazy, to be honest. Like, it's locally, you know what I mean? There's a lot of local guys for years and years. I met the Duke of Dorchester one time, and I was blown away by that, man, because I've been watching the local wrestling here in New England and even a little south and New York, since I really got into that scene in the late 90s. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Meeting you is crazy. It's like I didn't know you even listened, so that's what's amazing to me. It's wild.
Well, Joe, I like to consider myself a student of the game. I'm going to be 57 years old, Cronin. I've been around this business for a long time. I've been in the ring with everybody from the Samoan Dynasty. I've worked with The Rock, John Cena, the Bushwhackers, Yokozuna. The list goes on and on. I've been very blessed and humbled and fortunate to be a guy from the New England Northeast area that's been able, although I never signed a contract with Vince McMahon and the WWE, I was able to work with all his guys in my 30-year career. I couldn't be more blessed. And how I got turned on to you is, as you well know, currently I'm involved with Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. I do all their color commentary since I retired. And so I'm back into the community now. So I listen to a lot of the podcasters and people that I consider to be journalists and reporters and historians like yourself, who also bring along a bunch of comedy and levity with it. You have quite the following, Cronin, and that's how I was turned on to you. I've been listening to you now, Joe, for quite some time, long before I ever met you. And then, of course, I knew the history between you and JD, who I also listened to. So I think you guys are near the top of what goes on. Fuck Fightful. Fuck all these other podcasts. Sean Ross Sapp, or who the fuck is this guy? I don't know how he's got any credibility in the fucking industry. Okay, I listen to people that are real, and I don't really give a fuck who likes it, who doesn't like it. And you know that by listening to me every week. I'm on national radio. I have a national radio spot on the worldwide Dino Costa show, Thursday nights. And I also have the Mario and Chaos podcast, which is with former WWE Pro Wrestling legend Mario Mancini, who was The Undertaker's first match in the WWE. Well documented.
Pretty crazy. I was 7 years old when that took place, probably, and I was watching then. It was crazy. Wild.
Joe, I will say this, man. You do a great job of putting out product. And as a guy who's been in the business for a long time, I could learn some things from what you're doing in the podcasting industry. And again, I don't want to call your show and interrupt. You guys are talking about AEW, so I greatly appreciate it. And I'm a huge fan as an old school guy who went to pro wrestling school back in 1984.
Damn, the year I was born.
Well, Joe, I told you, man, I'm older than the fucking Super Bowl, bro. It doesn't get much older than that.
It's wild, dude. But
you're
you're younger than you seem, though. It's kind of crazy.
Well, Joe, I spent 25 years behind the walls, so I'm no one to be trifled with. I was trained by Dr. D. David Schultz as a bounty hunter. I was a private investigator. I was a personal bodyguard from everybody from LL Cool J to Slick Rick to Big Daddy Kane to Metallica and Jimmy Buffett. So I've had a cup of coffee, so to speak.
Now, wait a minute. Of all those people, I mean, how was it easy working Jimmy Buffett, or was there a lot of cracked out rednecks looking to suck his cheeseburger in paradise?
Well, let me tell you something. Jimmy Buffett was a lot of fun. I got to work backstage at his shows, and he was an excellent guy. The craziest shows I ever worked were Metallica, where they literally ripped the seats out of the cement and out of the pavement, and they were stacked up 15 people high in front of the stage, and we must have literally threw out about 500 people in a crowd of about maybe 15,000.
Jesus. You worked that show?
Absolutely, my friend.
Dude, that's
I told you,
legendary.
I've been around a long time.
Oh my God, man. See, that's a life, man. That's such a cool life. All the stuff you've done. Like, I mean, my craziest stories are from when I was a kid having to do all this weird stuff. But your stories as a professional, like, that's some crazy stuff, man. That's seeing a lot of things. And wow, dude, that's crazy. That blows my mind that you were doing all that. I didn't know you did all that other stuff. That's crazy. And Dr. Death, man, training you to be a bounty hunter. He had a crazy.
Absolutely. Joe, I
wow.
traveled all over this country, chasing people all over this country that jumped bail. I traveled all the way down to Tennessee on the orders of Dr. D. David Schultz to get a guy for manslaughter. I waited outside his house for 5 days, caught him on the 5th day as he came home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, half drunk off his ass. Now, it was a lot different back then. This was in the early 90s. You can cross state lines. There wasn't the restrictions now. As long as you checked in with the local authorities, you were good. So me and my boy, Big Bird, who's every bit 6'8" and 400 pounds, went to the back door. I went to the front door with sledgehammers. We knocked down the doors, crawled in there. I went upstairs to try to find the guy. Now, there's 3 bedrooms, Cronin. Which one do I go into first to catch this guy? Because if I don't get it the first bedroom, he could come behind and cap my ass. Luckily, I was able to get into the right bedroom and found him under the bed. Took him out, put him in the back of my town car, chained him up, and drove him all the way back here to the Constitution Station. We got him.
God damn. This is wild. That is wild. Guardian, man. I got to get you on, though, for like a whole podcast, bro. I got to get you on for like a whole podcast. And we got to go over all this shit. Or recurringly, you know what I mean? Come on here, promote your podcast, what you're doing. I'd love to hear it. And I want to do something, man. Every week there's so many stories. We get into one story a week and then some news.
Well, I'm going to give you this one story, and then I'm going to get off and I'm going to continue listening. Cronin, I listen to every one of your shows.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck who likes it, who doesn't like it. I don't care what competition. I listen to Don Tony. I listen to Kevin Castle. I listen to JD. I listen to you. I listen to guys that put out content that I could respect, because I don't give a fuck who you are, what you look like, where you come from, what you did, what color you are, what religion you are. I judge you by how you are to me, face to face. It's just that simple. And I'm going to give you one story before I was still officially in the business as a pro wrestling manager. 1989, traveling in WCW, learning the business. It was the Road Warriors and SST feud. I was traveling with the Samoan SWAT team, learning the business. We're going from Virginia to Baltimore, okay? Get into the arena. I'm backstage with Michael Hayes and Luger and Sting and Ron Simmons and Butch Reed. Now, I'm just learning the business. I'm not in the business. I met Scott Steiner long before he ever started grappling in WCW.
Right.
So on our way, Rikishi at the time, who was Fatu from the SST, we're all inebriated. We're all fucked up. We're driving along the highway. I'm driving. He cuffs me along the side of the head, Cronin, while I'm driving. Almost knocked me out. I pull over and I was 6'1", 330 pounds at the time. I don't take any shit from anybody. But SST, nobody to fuck with. It's my boys. So
Right.
we were under the influence. He thought that maybe I was disrespecting him. So I slapped him back. Probably the biggest mistake in my career. We get out of the car on the side of the fucking road. We're right by a car dealership. He's almost ready to throw me through a plate glass window into the car dealership because of a misunderstanding about respect. We explained it. Luckily, he didn't kill me. We worked it out. He realized he was wrong. We were under the influence, and we made up that night, went out for breakfast with the boys and stuff like that. Fast forward to the next day. This is where the story gets great, at least for me, because I was so honored to be recognized. We're in the arena. SST Road Warriors had the incident the night before. I was lucky. It's water under the bridge. Here comes Animal and Hawk as I'm sitting next to SST. Now, Junior, Rikishi Fatu, turns over and looks at me and gives me a wink. Now, here comes Animal and Hawk says to me, "Hey, Big Daddy, I heard you got into a little scrap last night." Now, of course, that's not the story. So they must have talked about it, laughed about it. Lucky he didn't kill me at the time. And just to be acknowledged and to hear that from the Road Warriors and to see the SST look over at me and give me the wink, I could fucking die tomorrow and they could never take that away from me.
That's awesome, bro. Like, that is sick, dude. And right then, what people don't, maybe they do or they don't, but the Road Warriors at that time, man, they were like fucking gods. So that's
wow, dude, that was one of the most legendary feuds you could ever imagine with the Road Warriors and SST. And the funny thing is, years later, into the middle and later 90s, I ended up tagging in a 6-man tag with Umaga and Rikishi, and was able to manage the Road Warriors later on in my career also. So it went full circle.
That's wild, yeah. That's wild. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, you would freak out, man. I was a big Road Warriors fan for a little while when I was a kid. One of the tag teams I really liked. And yeah, you kind of heard about them before they even came into the WWF. And yeah, and you were doing that with them before they were in the WWF. So what a crazy time, man. That's wild. Yeah, if I did that, dude, yeah, I would have someone would have bashed my head off a fucking pole or something. I took a lot of shit. When I was in wrestling school, man, they fucking slash your tires and shit if you do something like that. One of the guys came by. But yeah, I mean, I hadn't been going anywhere yet or riding anywhere. I wrestled probably only about 15 matches professionally, and then I became an idiot, a drunken idiot. So I'm lucky to have found this.
You're nobody to be trifled with, Joe. You're nobody to be trifled with.
yeah. I'm a whack job myself, so it gets weird. But dude, but yeah, man, Guardian, man, we got to hook you up every so often, man. We got to get something going over here, and I'll talk to you, and I'd love to have you on with more of this.
Well, I greatly appreciate it. I'm humbled and honored. I love your product. I love your program. I love your fans. If anybody wants to follow me on Twitter, I'm very active. It's at Big Daddy GOC, and the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. Don't forget me on the Worldwide Dino Costa Show every Thursday for Chaos Corner, and then, of course, Cronin, the Mario and Chaos podcast. Listen, we're coming up on episode 66, season 2. Listen, I got to jerk off the dog to feed the cat, Cronin. But I appreciate it, and I'm going to continue to listen.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate it very much, man. The
Guardian. The chat wants him unmonetized this bad.
I don't know if you can handle him on Twitter, man. We'll try to get the Guardian of Chaos. You guys may remember him when I was at FanFest last year. I put some videos out. However, I believe that I may have put the videos out on Twitter, so that Twitter has been down since now, so I don't know. I'll have to find my my raw footage, because I had all kinds of footage of FanFest from a couple years ago when I was down there, and it was a really weird time. But you know, one of the things that I really missed was that I missed the full ceremony of the inductions. Like, so I was really kind of bummed about that. So hopefully, now this year it's not happening because of the COVID stuff. They canceled it already. So it's like we got the 4 Horsemen were there. What a great time, man. We had a good time, a good interview, good time seeing him. I was shocked when he was saying hi to me and he was like, "Yo, Joe, I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Dude, you're like, I didn't know you watched the show." So many people watch the show that you don't even realize.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing. But anyway, thanks to the Guardian of Chaos for stopping by. Let me play a dono or two, and then we'll get back to more AEW NXT talk. A lot of rumors, a lot of news going on.
Super chat.
A lot of stuff.
Super chat.
ELITE taking all.
JCS Foot Rub, thank you for the $2. JCS Foot Rub. Elite taking it all. Well, in that tag match, I would expect the tag teams to explode.
My name is Ryback.
Oh my God, it's Ryback!
Give me some more money. My name's Ryback.
around with me.
My name is fucking Ryback. Give me some more money. Money is my crack. My name's Ryback. Ryback.
Loved tonight. Cassidy and Jericho had a great ending segment. Eft vs SCU was my match of the night. I thought the best promo, ironically, was Sonny Kiss, and Janela gave them real depth of character. Overall tonight was a 7.5.
7.5 for me, says Soundwave92. Yo, Soundwave, thank you, ma'am.
The one, the only Soundwave 92.
And
hell yeah.
the one,
hard to disagree there.
We hit the goal, man, with that. Boom. We hit the friggin' goal. We blew the goal away. $50 goal. Boom. $90. See you later, goal. Thank you, man. Thank you guys very much for that. And the $40 big put out by Soundwave92. Thank you, Soundwave. I think I was talking about the promo with Paige and them before, and some other things. What else did you see tonight that I maybe didn't mention here?
Going through the rest of the night, we talked about Sonny Kiss and Joey Genoa teaming up. Even though they lost to Brody Lee and Colt Cabana, I appreciate the effort they put forward. And like we said, Colt seemed very surprised that he won. We got that promo afterwards where he's invited, next time to take on SCU. So that's interesting.
SCU. Sorry.
Yeah, the development for Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela was excellent. FTR comes out, coming out in their truck. SCU already in the ring, and it turns into a hell of a match here. Really good between these two teams. At one point, Kazarian lands the unprettier on Wheeler, and it was a hell of a near fall. It was like, just really impressed with how great these guys sell. I shouldn't say still, because we know what they're capable of, but it was that expected revival match, and I'm glad we finally got at least something up to what their caliber could be on TV.
Yeah, and I thought the same thing. Like, we're gonna get. They should deliver a match here, because they kind of remind me of Bret Hart a little bit, in a way that they're very anal about how good they look and what things look like and doing it the right way type of thing.
They're search and seek perfection.
Yeah, and I know they're tight with Bret Hart, but they sort of have the same mentality of Bret Hart in a lot of ways, and so yeah, you expect that. Did you catch the one thing tonight on AEW television that could literally get somebody in trouble?
JR said something at one point, I believe, on commentary. I forget what it was.
I bust out laughing because I went, "Oh my god! No, oh no, they're gonna cancel JR now." Yeah, you know what they said? He said, he told Tony he might need to keep Britt Baker in check and take her to the woodshed.
Yes, that's what it was.
I was like, "Oh no, take her to the woodshed."
I heard that, and I know what he means by it. Oh, you're gonna have to, discipline a child, but it doesn't sound good nowadays.
No, I don't care. It sounds fine to me, but it just
with everything going on in the speaking out movement.
Oh my god, I was like, dude, oh my god, he's gonna take Britt Baker to the woodshed like it's the 50s. Slap a bitch like Sean Connery. Slap a fucking bitch. Like that's all it reminded me of, was Monetize This 5 years ago, where we played the Sean Connery slapping Barbara Walters or whatever it was. That's exactly what it reminded me of. Monetize This 5 years ago. Unbelievable. Slap a bitch. Slap her in the face. Yeah,
it was a 12-minute, 33-second match, and I liked the promo afterwards. They said how they weren't welcome additions to the roster, and they're good guys and bad guys, but they called themselves the baddest. And they really built up everything with the Young Bucks going on, so that was cool. And now we find out that they have to team with the Young Bucks, because we got the Butcher and the Blade in their pickup truck threatening to destroy it if they don't go ahead and take them on. So it is it's going to be an interesting match. We saw the return of the Lucha Bros as well, so that was a cool moment.
That was really cool. Wait a minute. Wait. What?
The Lucha Bros came back.
Okay, I thought you said that, but I was like, wait a minute. Did you say something else? Yeah, so
Revival. So that was cool. Now we know they're back. So the tag team division.
What about the shot, though? Didn't you think, wasn't it weird that we got to look at him for a while? Wouldn't you have thought, like...
Yes, I think they messed that up. I don't think that they were intending to show us that they were in the ring yet, and I think they just took too wide of a shot. It
should have been a close-up on the FTR, and then the guys in the trucks are like, our partners. And when they say partners or whatever, and after a few seconds, that should have been where they...
pan out and reveal, they lessen the zoom and they reveal, oh, wow, they're already in the ring.
And then the announcers can say, like, oh, the Lucha Brothers are back, or like, that's the Lucha Brothers, you know, and that can be fun. But instead, the announcers couldn't even do that because the announcers know everybody can see it.
Yeah, we already saw them in the ring standing there awkwardly. So
they're not going to be like, they kind of said like, oh, wait, or something like that, but they didn't ever, they realized it'd be lame to suddenly go, oh, the Lucha Brother, you know, because, there they are. Like, so.
Yeah, that's why they said, oh, they have no fear, and they went right into the attack, so.
Yeah, it was a little weird there to me.
Yeah, it was a bit of a botch on the production side of things, but I still enjoyed the angle. So
I think it's a botch, or it
certainly didn't seem intentional the way it was a panning shot because they moved off of them.
Whatever it wasn't done right or well.
Yeah, it wasn't handled well. So then we got Brian Cage against Joe Cruz. Obviously, it was going to be a very, very short match, and I would like to see a bit more from Brian Cage at this point in time. We've gotten squash matches, and he won the ladder.
But you didn't like his you didn't like his springboard backflips with Flip Gordon on Twitter. You might not have seen it, but it's ridiculous.
I saw it. It is nuts, but it's still.
It's nothing. It's like, okay, who cares? What the hell is this?
Yeah, exactly. But Taz always good on the mic. I always like Taz cutting promos. He could be like another Heyman where he begins to tread the same water, so you have to be careful, especially when they continue in the feud with the same person. He'll keep saying, survive if I let you, but he's still just very believable. So telling Moxley that, oh, you're home with a bullshit excuse and, you're not a real man to come and, face us now. So you're better off, with your fate being at home, and you're never going to be able to stop, the path of Cage. So they're trying to do as much as they can to really make Bryan look like the ultimate threat here. I'm just not sure that it's working. Excuse me.
I'm into it a little bit, especially that back lot fight they had, and they keep playing it over and over because it's probably the best thing that's gone on. And they didn't have Moxley there now, so now they don't even have Moxley. So that does hurt this a little bit because I'm guessing they were going to do something else. And
yeah, because they said, oh, in action, like they planned this last minute, it seemed.
You know what they should do is, I guess, Moxley could have filmed a video at home or something if they really wanted to do it. Like where he's like destroying stuff in his house and he's like, I'm here because I don't want to kill, I don't want anybody to get sick because of me. I don't want to kill anybody, but there's one person I do want to kill, and it's you, Brian Cage. When I get you, I am going to hurt you so bad that you're going to leave that type of, he's like smashing stuff in his house and he's throwing lamps around the room or something. I mean, they could do something like that, but whatever. It's, the guy's, quarantining, so he's not there, big whoop, and we didn't get a video. Oh, well, we didn't need it. Fine. And how long is Fyter Fest is when? 2 weeks?
It's this coming week and then the week after. It's split into 2 nights.
Oh my God. So he may, when did he start quarantining? Do we know? We don't even know, really. I mean, a couple days ago, maybe?
If he starts today, he'll make it for the show when he's on, because I believe he's on night 2, so.
He's on night 2? I mean, it's really 2 weeks, isn't it, to be really safe? The show's not in 2 weeks.
Night 2 would make it 2 weeks. He'd make it there.
Oh, wait, I thought you were saying it was this week.
Yeah, it's this coming Wednesday and the Wednesday after. There's 2 nights.
Oh, and wait, the 2 nights are split apart for a week?
Yes.
Oh my God! I thought they were going back to back.
So Fyter Fest is this coming Wednesday and the Wednesday after that.
Oh my God! I thought they were splitting them like Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday and Thursday? No, yeah. It's a week apart.
Oh, good God!
So it's just like WrestleMania, too big for one night, but they're splitting it a week delayed.
Well, I guess he will make it then because...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if he's on... Yeah, he is on night 2. He's the main event for night 2. So...
Well, then, yeah, he'll make it as long as he doesn't
come
down...
If they're filming it that way.
What if he does? What if he gets
filming it all... I thought they were filming it all in one go, though. I thought they were filming it next week all in one go. I could be wrong, but I thought I read that at one point in time, so...
Yeah, because it's cutting it close. Because if you
the company will film the event on July 1st and 2nd, so they're going to film night 2 on the day after the first night.
All right, so I heard this news about.
So he
Moxley.
won't have enough time to quarantine.
I heard this news about Moxley yesterday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days total. I mean, that is cutting it. I mean, risking it a little bit. 5 to 7 days.
Yesterday, so 9 days. Yeah,
5 to 7 days. You're pretty good, but still, if you say you have it and you're asymptomatic, he could show no signs, could be day 10, could wrestle, give it to the guy. So it's not the best scenario. It's not perfect.
Yeah, they'll have to test him, the day before.
Oh, you're right. They can test him. You're right. Why not test him? That's true. I wasn't factoring that in because he should be able to be tested within 10 days. If you don't have it in 10
AEW
days.
actually tests everybody. Once WWE finally tested people, well, look at that. Everybody's positive.
Right. Oh, right now it's real bad. We got a message from Matt the Misfit who tweeted out a couple different people. Some guy named Wrestling Gary. Apparently there may be as many as 24 attendees of the WWE Performance Center, including talent who have tested positive for COVID-19, according to PWInsider.com. Wow.
Yeah, not a good
24.
It's trending on Twitter.
What? It's trending on Twitter?
It was trending on Twitter before. It said, for under COVID-19, multiple WWE staffers, including in-ring talent, test positive for COVID-19.
Good Christ. Oh, my God, dude. That is wild. I mean, that's a lot of... This is... You know what? JD tweeted it's a circus. It is a circus. It's a friggin' circus.
Yeah. Oh, it absolutely is.
It's a friggin' circus. Because it's
if you
hard
click
to...
on the COVID-19 tab, that's the first result in Twitter.
By the way, one of the people were asking me why I didn't... I didn't do Throwdown yesterday. I didn't make a big deal out of this, but... I didn't do Throwdown. I wasn't feeling very good the other day, and part of it was my uncle, dude. My uncle's got, I think he's got it in Florida. He lives in Florida.
Oh, sorry, that's not good to hear.
He's been on an oxygen tank for a couple of years. Just has to have an oxygen tank, I guess. They have a good life down there. They have breakfast. They live in a place or whatever. But he is the uncle. He's my dad's brother. My dad's brother, my uncle. He's the guy who, when I was a kid, he brought this tape recorder over, man, and he let me play with this tape recorder, this really expensive, cool-looking reel-to-reel. And that was really, when I heard that I could record myself back and forth and stuff like that, I was, obsessed with it. It was so amazing to me. He brought it over. Then he left it for me, and, it was that guy was a big deal. Even though my dad had a video camera, and I used my dad's video camera, my dad, big influence, computers, video camera. My dad was an engineer, all that stuff. But my uncle, man, that audio to me was fun as hell, and he started it with me by talking into the audio and showing me how the recorder worked and everything. So he's a big deal to me. I used to, see him when I was younger. I haven't seen him in a long time now, but I see him on Facebook here or there. I talked to him a little bit. And, I just really he means a lot to me, kind of even though I don't, talk about him a lot, don't see him a lot. And, he's on a breathing tube right now or something like that. And so I don't know if he has COVID, but he's in critical condition. So part of
Jesus, that's not good to hear. I'm sorry to hear that. That's shitty.
Yeah, I found that out the other day, and I was part of it. I was so I didn't do a Throwdown, but I did Throwdown earlier.
When you're not
today.
mentally there, it's not going to happen.
I did do Throwdown earlier today though, so it's up for everybody. Everybody wanted to hear it. But
Throwdown on a Wednesday evening.
But my point in that is Florida is running wild with this right now. They are just running wild with this shit down in Florida.
What was the statistic before? Today was the highest day of new cases yet
in Florida,
in the nation, I thought.
Oh, really? Dude, yeah. I don't know if you know this, but in Massachusetts, per capita, per percentage, Massachusetts is the best rated state right now.
Yeah, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut impose a 14-day quarantine from anyone traveling from any of the hot spots. And the U.S. breaks its national record for the highest number of new COVID cases in a single day.
See, that's crazy to me. I don't know if New England is killing it right now.
They're doing well, but they're starting to uptick again, and that's the worry. That's why they're putting this travel ban on again. See, all the weeks and months that people social distance and wear masks, it just wasn't enough of a lockdown to make a difference. Once they let up the minimal restrictions, you see what's happening. It's starting to flood the system again. It's going wild, but people had to go back to work. They had to, so they feasibly could have shut down. I know New Zealand's smaller and all that. Obviously, they have less people, but New Zealand proves that it's possible. Had they shut down entirely this country for 1 month, we would have been fine. Yeah, exactly. Neo said Texas had over 5,000 cases yesterday.
Let's take a look here. We'll compare it again. This is Massachusetts. I don't know why, but let me see what New Hampshire looks like.
36,000 positive cases today.
Look at New Hampshire.
Hospitalizations of the virus have peaked in Arizona, California, Florida, Oklahoma, and Texas.
All the Republican states. They don't believe in this. No,
Exactly.
it's just their turn. I don't know. But no, look at New Hampshire.
No, it's because they're not wearing masks. They're not social distancing. They're not attempting any of the safety precaution measures.
Look at Vermont. Dude, New England is killing this thing. 1 case in Vermont the other day. 39187. Like Vermont's killing it. Aren't
Connecticut
you
had something like 20 for a couple days.
Aren't
then
you guys
New
doing
York.
really well too? Yeah,
For the
you
most
guys
part,
are doing well too. Look at this. You guys got it down too. New England is murdering this virus right now. What's
Yeah,
Maine
following
doing?
The restrictions. And there's also a limit on testing though too. So it makes me wonder how accurate it is still.
Yeah, Maine is not the best, but they're not having a lot of cases even when they were having it bad. When they had it bad, they don't have a lot of people though. Maine is like there's nobody there. But look at friggin' California, because they're idiots right now in California. Look at California. What kind of
It's just crazy that 4 hours ago we hit the record day numbers and the day isn't even over yet.
That's ridiculous. Like, what are they doing? Like, what are they doing in California? You know what it is in California? You get all the people that don't believe in it, then you get all the people protesting everywhere.
The last highest
What are they doing?
daily number was on April 25th. So we've had it not under control, but lessening since then. And now we're right back up to where we were. And, where the curve is destroyed, and you have all these hospitals that are overrun and just taxed out in code black at this point.
Look at New York, though. New York has really done a good job, too. They've gone through hell, and they've gotten back to some kind of norm, like, you know what I mean, down to 500 a day, where they were at thousands of day, over 5,000 a day at one point. So that's an idea around the country. Let's look at Florida. That's the last one. That's the one important one we're talking about is Florida. Now, the other thing to remember is a lot of these Northeast states, we got it early, so we already dealt with a wave, dealt with the big wave, right? This is Florida, though.
Not entirely, because some of these states had it the same time we did.
Yeah.
Not all, but... And you're seeing, too, like BuzzFeed reporting that cities with Black Lives Matter protests happening have not seen significant spikes in COVID cases either, so...
Mostly because they're outside, probably. It's a lot of the states where nobody wears masks. You're not wearing a mask.
I don't know if it was Joe Rogan talking about it, but I remember hearing the other day how difficult it is to transmit the virus outside. They're not sure if it's a UV light issue
It's
or
the
just
sunlight,
the way
probably.
the air is, but there's a whole different bunch of factors, but it's indoors where it's really affecting people. And it's not sticking to clothes like they had once feared. It's not sticking to surfaces as long. It's still there if it's full of droplets, but as far as being airborne, that's not really the case as it was either. So it's just it had mutated, and that we had discussed the other night, so.
Dude, wear a mask and stay away from people who aren't wearing a mask. If they're not wearing a mask, like, stay away from them. If you need to.
It's such a simple thing that, it shouldn't be. It's a simple obligation. And my mask is for you, your mask is for me, obviously.
Right. And if someone's not wearing a mask and they're getting involved with you, they're basically don't give a shit about you. Like, if somebody's getting in your face to talk to you without a mask, that's saying that they don't care about you.
And
so you should wear a
CNBC
mask.
is reporting that COVID-19 testing sites, 13 of them so far, are losing federal funding. Trump is ending the federal funding to those. He even said it was a joke now, but he said during his...
it was a joke. I could tell it was, but yeah.
That, I want to lower testing and all that. You could tell that, it's funny, haha, by the way. But still,
dude,
now
what is he
see it being
doing?
backed
Like,
up with him taking away testing sites.
I've literally defended him on so many things, but what are you doing right now? You're the president, man. You are the president. What are you doing? Please, oh God, I wish I was the president. In some ways, I don't wish I was, but I wish I was. Like, this guy does not know how to speak to the people to calm people down, like to like make people calm. Like, he doesn't. What is he doing?
I don't trust BuzzFeed with their reports.
I don't
you
either.
See it with like I said, that's why you make sure you quote them. But,
yeah, they're psycho left-wing crazy company.
Because they're saying, none of the protests have seen, as I mentioned. But when you look on the heat map and whatnot, you see huge spikes in areas. So you can't believe that either. And that's the thing too. Like I said the other day, it's impossible. I could literally say, apples are green, and then you have a post later on. No, you're wrong. They're all red. There's no green. So it's just you can't win nowadays.
Ronnie Jones, that's
reported. It's not like it's
that's
reliable.
so bad that you have to wear a mask for 8 hours, and none of the customers are wearing it. That is so crazy, Ronnie. I'm sorry, man.
That's insane.
But it protects you a little bit, so but it really works the best if everyone's wearing it. Like, I'm sorry, I took science. You can look at the science. It helps a little bit if everybody wears it, but if only one person wears it, it only helps a very almost barely. But dude, that sucks that you have to wear it all day, 8 hours, and nobody else is wearing it. You should be wearing goggles, though. Hate to break it to you guys, but if you're in front of somebody, like, you got to be wearing goggles. If they're not wearing a mask and you're wearing a mask, wear goggles. I'm dead. If you're susceptible, if you have a whatever condition, you have a problem, you really don't want to get it, or someone who lives with you has something and you're worried about going home, swear to God to you, F what people say or think, wear goggles. I don't care, because if they're talking in the air and it gets in your eyes, it's the same thing. So if someone else is wearing a mask and you're wearing a mask, you're a lot better off, because maybe their stuff isn't going to fly in your eyes. But if they're all not wearing a mask and you're wearing a mask, you better wear goggles. I'm dead serious. I've studied this shit. Wear goggles. But anyway, I have a giant mask that I'm going to wear. But in the end, it doesn't. I'm sorry, it's not a big deal. If you know what I mean, it's just a mask. That's how I feel. You don't have to do what I'm saying or listen to me at all. I'm an idiot. But in the end, so what? You wore a mask for a little while, for a year and a half or a year. We all wear masks more than normal. Whatever. If it doesn't, nothing happens. Good. Oh well. But you don't want to end up something else. It seems like we're building a herd, or whatever they call it, immunity or whatever. I mean, it feels like that's really what's going on in a lot of the places, is we're all building this immunity, and what did I say last time, Jake? Like 0.58% of us are going to die. Like, that's what it's coming down to. Just
the mortality rate has gone down. But I mean, people saying like, oh, you had just said before too, Trump said it's just a joke. But then he tweeted out, cases are going up in the US because we're testing far more than any other country. With smaller testing, we would show fewer cases.
No, see, he speaks wrong, because because he's right. I get it. Because what happens is the CNNs and the people on the left are all attacking him. We have the most cases of Yeah, we're testing the most, so relax.
But you need to be
we're doing
people have the virus, so
right,
not
exactly.
Testing is just pretending it doesn't exist, and you're hiding from it.
But now saying that, we shouldn't test as much, because that's scary. Don't say that. Like, don't let the fact that these left-wing people who are attacking you as the president get to you to where you feel you need to defend. Like, we're testing so much. That's the reason why. So let's stop. We should stop testing, because don't. Yeah, what are you doing? Don't
testing,
say that.
Rene Young just announced that she has COVID-19.
She has it.
Yeah, she said, "Man, what a few days. My show gets canceled and I get COVID. Wear your mask and wash your hands. Stay safe, everyone." With a heart emoji.
Oh my
Adam
God!
Just sent that to me. So
that's why he's quarantined.
Yep.
Damn.
So he's living with her. He needs at least 14 days to be quarantined. So now I think they're going to do for Fyter Fest.
What if this match doesn't happen? I mean, I'm serious.
It likely won't now. I don't know how it can, because
they're going to have to test him like in 3 days and in 8 days, and they're going to have to jam that fucking thing, unless they have the better test that I don't know about. That snot test, man. You stick that thing in my nose, I'm throwing up on you.
It's not fun.
I'm throwing up on
my
you.
Belt now, so
you got 2 of those.
Yeah. This way I can get seen by medical professionals.
Oh,
you have to go ahead and keep being tested to get into Middlesex Hospital. They actually have a infrared scanner when you go there. You have to stand in a spot, and the security guard scans your body before you get your head scanned. Wow.
I would just postpone the match to
germs on you in some of these scanners. It's crazy.
Dude, at this rate, I'm serious. I just cancel the match to Dynamite.
You might have to.
3 weeks,
about how
4
much
weeks.
Change been canceled, and it's not worth it. So
good God, man. Oh my God.
Hearing that, I mean, wow. Fyter Fest, the full card looks great. We really go ahead and night one, we're getting MJF and Wardlow taking on Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. That's going to be fun to see. Private Party versus Santana and Ortiz. All titles are being defended. So we have Shida taking on Penelope Ford. We have the AEW World Tag Team titles, Kenny Omega and Hangman Page taking on the Best Friends. The TNT title match, we have Cody versus Jake Hager. That's the main event of night one. I'm really looking forward to that match. I didn't care for the promo, that they had tonight with the. I mean, it just felt so typical. I felt it wasn't bad. Cody's speech, Arn's speech, both of their promos were done well, but there was nothing that really grabbed my interest. I already want to see the fight, so I'm kind of just in a get there mentality at this point in time. Seeing Hager, his wife throw the water, or Hager square up and kind of slap Cody around didn't do much for my interest with this match. And it's the Great American Bash next week, but I don't believe that that'll be a 2-week event for NXT. It looks like it's just going to be a 1-week thing. But that's to go up against Fyter Fest, obviously, because they're having Keith Lee take on Adam Cole for the NXT title. So that's interesting. Then night 2 for AEW Fyter Fest, we have, that's going to be July 8th. Lance Archer's taking on Joey Janela. That'll be a hell of a brawl. You know, those two will beat the hell out of each other. Nyla Rose will appear, it says, so I'm sure we'll get some type of match added. Mr. Brody Lee and Colt Cabana taking on SCU. Chris Jericho, Orange Cassidy, obviously, that was the highlight of tonight for me, so really can't wait to see that. And the Revival, FTR, and the Young Bucks in an 8-man tag taking on the Lucha Bros, now returning to AEW, and the Butcher and the Blade. Or as Cornette would say, the Butcher, the baker and the candlestick maker. And then we have the match that's now really up in question, the AEW World Title, Jon Moxley versus Brian Cage. Now, as far as Jimmy Havoc goes, we're not sure how long he'll be in treatment for and if he'll still have a job to return to, but typical treatment is anywhere from 28 to 45 days. So I imagine we'll see him in a month's time. Sammy, sensitivity training is usually a 7-day course. Hopefully, we go ahead and see him back in a couple weeks' time. Hopefully they don't go ahead and delay it much, but Rene seemed to be in okay spirits the way she tweeted, telling everybody, wash your hands, wear your mask, stay safe. So thankfully she's not in critical condition or anything like that, but hopefully as we see more names pop out from the WWE side of things, she seems to be okay and things work out. Excuse me. But the way they did that fight promo, it was interesting, but I genuinely am surprised that they didn't do more with it. Maybe they didn't want them to get too physical, granted, which is okay, but all in all, I was hoping to see something different. AEW, I feel like they repeat a lot of the hits at times. They go back and cover some of the old things, so not through the entirety of the show, but at certain points. And it's funny because they do go above and beyond at taking chances and trying things. Sorry, I'm laughing. Paulie said Sensitive Sammy. That's a great nickname. I wonder if they'll do something with that when he comes back. But we go ahead and, they take wild chances and give you these great moments sometimes. And then other times they, like the Stadium Stampede is an example of that. They really went above and beyond to do things that we really hadn't seen done before in wrestling to a certain extent. And when we get moments like this, it's just so cut and dry. I wish we'd get something different. Next up, we had Matt Hardy taking on Santana Ortiz in his corner. This was supposed to be Sammy's match, and Sammy was supposed to pick which Matt Hardy he was going to face. The fans voted for broken Matt Hardy. Neil One assisted with his entrance, obviously, and came out with him. So I wasn't looking forward to this match, honestly, because I was biased. I was really, really genuinely biased and felt like I gave up on it because I wanted to see Sammy in this match to begin with, and I don't like how he was treated through this whole situation. He apologized. He contacted Sasha Banks directly. You knew it was a joke. It was said in poor taste, yes, but he didn't physically assault anybody. He wasn't an actual, sexual predator by any means. He's not grooming anybody. So I don't know. I could be wildly misinformed here, but that's just truly how I feel. So hopefully we see him return soon enough. But I wasn't crazy about this match. I wanted to like it, in the original form. So I was a bit disgruntled to begin with. Honestly, like I said, bias aside, I don't think they did anything here that was noteworthy. Kind of felt very long, and usually that's not the case with Hardy matches, but very same old, and we got the near fall with the inverted DDT at the end, and then of course, a reverse pin to get the victory. So nothing really shocking or excited. Hardy kind of didn't seem like his normal self. He seemed very slow, sluggish. I don't know if he's working injured or if he's just tired, but he just seemed to not have that usual spring in his step. Yeah, Sammy was just an idiot. I agree, Soundwave. And Corwin says, Renee Young is Vince's Trojan horse. Yeah, they got her infected intentionally so that they can go ahead. And what am I, you're saying do your research, Guardian. What am I misinformed on? You have to let me know. But yeah, Sammy doesn't deserve to lose his job. I mean, that's at least how I feel, especially when there's so much more egregious awful things going on right now. And then, of course, we go ahead and we have Orange Cassidy come out for the segment of the night, in my opinion. We go ahead and we get Chris Jericho to come out. No one's singing his theme song at this point in time. And, you know, he says, when I first saw Orange Cassidy and all of his matches, I thought they sucked. I asked Cody and Kenny and others why they even brought you into AEW. And, you know, they said that, because everybody loves him. But, you know, he said, I'm congratulating you on getting over on your own by being yourself. And he said, you know, you're just a bunch of lazy slackers, though. And you don't have what it takes to make it to the top. And, you know, you're stepping out of your lane and you're going to try and take on the champion. It's not going to work. If you try any of that shin kick crap with me, I'll knock your teeth down your throat and beat you in 30 seconds flat. And he said, you know, you have to bring the best Orange Cassidy because I'm planning on making sure you run out of juice. Great line there.
Damn, so that was good.
That was a lot of fun to hear. And then immediately, as soon as Cassidy grabs the microphone, he does the shin kicks, puts his hands in his pockets. Jericho gets pissed, and Jericho gets taken down quick. Fist, flying, a fury of offense coming from Cassidy. The fight spills out, you know, hockey punches galore. We see them go to the different spots in the arena. They're fighting all over Daly's place, and that's when Jericho goes and takes out Cassidy with the jib camera, splits his ear open, cuts him good. And it ends up working in Cassidy's favor because, a la Becky Lynch, he looks like an ultimate badass. He really just looks that damn good. So he looks like a, you know, undefeatable menace, bleeding, you know, the true guy's guy. So hell of an ending to close out the show on. And it is unfortunate. I miss larger live crowds. You know, it's really making an impact on the wrestling. But thankfully, they had a small audience there able to cheer this on, because even that little bit made a difference.
Yeah, that was real, dude. Like, what a solid deal that all was. And Jericho clearly had bullet points too earlier when he was going in all that stuff, and he knew everything he was going to go over and say. And Orange Cassidy was fun. Yeah, I'm still waiting for them. It's too bad that there's no crowd, because I think potentially the crowd would really respond to Orange Cassidy, and that could be fun. So it's too bad we don't get to hear that, but it's still coming off pretty well, man. And I bashed Orange Cassidy. You know what I mean? It's like this guy.
I was right there with you.
Yeah, like I
didn't like him until he got into AEW. I feel like I've said that openly before too. I didn't care for his gimmick beforehand. I thought it was a bit ridiculous, but they've handled him properly. He's been funny. He's been entertaining, and I'm kind of jaded. I know that at times I'm pissy and down on the product occasionally.
Well, he was funny
when
I
enjoyed him.
He tried to do his old indie gimmick, and like people like, you know what, even way back in the Battle Royal when like Tommy Dreamer just kicked him in the balls and threw him out of the ring or whatever it was. That was hilarious. Like, because you're like, that's what would happen. Yeah. That's what would happen if you put your hands in your pockets and you didn't take anything serious.
Exactly. And then every now and again, he surprises you with this flurry of offense that you're like, whoa, you're not expecting, hands in pockets and all. And it works.
And, you know, I thought maybe even Jericho would say something like that. Like, you know, I get it, man. You got a gimmick. That's cool. Like, you'll never win a title. You'll never make the money I make, certainly. You'll never be the entertainer I am. You'll never make the money I am. But you'll have this little gimmick, you know what I mean? You'll get paid for it. You'll get paid essentially to lose. You're like a fighter in a boxing match who throws the mat, like who just, you know, because you'll just get paid. You don't care. You'll tap out and be done. You don't care how good the fight was. I get it, man. I see people like you all the time in professional sports who just kind of mail it in. Come out here, put your hand in your pockets. You got eliminated from the Rumble, but you don't care because you got paid to be in it. And you're somewhat entertaining to a small group of fans, so you know you're signed and you get to be on TV. That's really cool. But I'm a serious professional wrestler who takes this seriously, and I'm at a level that you'll never see. And quite honestly, I'm going to expose that next week or whatever. So but he didn't do that, but I did like what he said. Like, you read it all a minute ago. That sort of thing. Because when you say all that, it sort of makes you go, oh, yeah, that is what he's doing, so it's okay. It like makes it feel real. Because otherwise, a lot of people, not me necessarily, but a lot of people sit at home and they go, it's so stupid and unbelievable. Why would the guy have his hand in his pockets, and why would all these things? And you're like, well, of course, because he doesn't care if he really wins or loses, because he's kind of just there to entertain, to make money off the gimmick. And I get it. So like you can sort of build that into the story along with the realism of it and whatever else. So I like the idea of that. They didn't really do that, but that's sort of what I feel in my head. So I'm kind of telling that story myself, but they didn't need to with what Jericho and him did anyway. The blood at the end was perfect. It was pumping out of his head. Like at the end, it was great. Damn it, I loved it.
I even put up a video of them stitching his ear on Twitter.
Awesome.
Like, right ear, that's my favorite ear. So.
Yeah, so I mean, Renee Young has COVID. So that
did say that 6 hours ago. He said Renee Young has tested positive for COVID.
Oh
John
my God, really?
AEW tapings.
Where the hell have we been?
I don't know, but he said it 6 hours ago, and then I was like, oh, we'll see if this pans out, and lo and behold, it did. So he had the scoop.
Oh wait, who said it? What?
Said it 6 hours ago.
I thought who said it?
Adam Ant.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow. I see. I was like, did Moxley say it hours ago?
And Adam Ant said it 6 hours. It was 5:20 p.m. So.
Wow. Did anybody else have it? I mean, finally a win for him because he was getting buried all week about like all the stuff he was tweeting that wasn't going right.
I know.
You know.
And that's the thing with the wrestling thing. You can actually hear something. How many times have we been told something and then it doesn't pan out?
Yeah, lots of different people too telling. And then
I've heard things, straight from creative at one point, and then it changes, hours before. So
it's really hard. There's a bunch of different people that tell me things, and they're all right about 1 out of 4. So it's very hard to judge on who's right this time or that time. You almost got to start building a friggin' like a chart, a table. Like I got so many different people, and a lot of times they're right. And when they're right, nobody else has it, and they're right. You're like, what? Wow, how did they know that? But then they're wrong like 5 more times, and you're like, oh. But AEW, I asked you guys on YouTube, AEW review is live. Do you like AEW tonight? Vote now. 50% of you loved the AEW show tonight. 13% said it was okay, which is a 63% win for AEW. Only 9% said horrible. And then 25% didn't watch. And 3%, I meant to write, watched NXT. I wrote watched AEW. And people voted for it. Oh my good God. I'm going to assume that you knew I meant watched NXT, but I mean, I don't know. That is hilarious.
People got what you meant, but
man, I'll tell you.
You didn't see that. I didn't catch that either.
What in the world, dude? Oh my God, is that funny? Watched AEW. What a dumbass. Let me play the donos. Oh my God, man. What the hell?
Here we go. I'm about to get it.
This is the same stuff I did on my homework at school.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no.
WHOOOOO.
Woo!
Wow, my voice is messed up. Wow, that hurt my tooth area kind of.
Woo!
There it is. Okay.
Woo!
All right, better than fucking Charlotte. Woo! Or whatever Charlotte does. Oh my God. When Charlotte does the woo, I feel like I just I feel like I was raped when Charlotte says woo. Like woo! You're like,
what are you, Keith Lee now? That's what he came out with yesterday, talking about his own story.
Somebody said, Keith Lee had what happened to you happen to him. I'm like, but he's even bigger. It's less believable. Like, I mean, I'm a smaller guy. These girls are like Amazon. Oh shit!
What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? What if they killed us and ate our children? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us. Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our bud. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us?
Shout out to JCS Foot Rub, who became a $5 patron on Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, it's one of the gods himself, Brokenlion. This is like the white people being slaves.
What's up, Joe and Big Sexy Jake? Fuck wrestling I didn't watch. I would rather watch Tommy's TikToks than non-selling moves midgets.
Whoa.
Okay, maybe that was too far. Oh well, fuck Tommy. We need to get Joe and Jake to double team Drew the Gatekeeper. Hashtag bring back Dilk.
Ooh, Dilk Wilkerson. The calls for Dilk Wilkerson continue. We are live on the Joe Cronin Show, Brokenlion. By the way, Brokenlion, it said you deleted your pledge again, so I think you're having that problem on Patreon again. Because I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to leave Patreon, especially since you just dropped a 29 bomb. What's up? Tell Brokenlion how you feel about him, Jake. You know, down there.
Oh, he's a real sexy bastard. Turns me on a plenty.
Yeah, son. You tell it. You tell him, Jake.
That is right. Great American Bash is now a 2-week event on NXT. So it'll be this Tuesday and next Wednesday.
Oh my god, dude! What are they? Oh my god, dude! What are they fucking like?
They're like a bunch of
They're like my former co-hosts.
I want it too. That's what it sounds like.
That is so pathetic, dude. What is going on?
Sniveling children, but they have a televised pay-per-view. Can't we have one, Vince?
Oh my god,
that's what it sounds like.
This is so messed up and weird, dude. Like that. I'm sorry, dude.
Fighter Fest for ages now,
dude.
That's free last year. Just needed an account with what was it, Bleacher? One of them.
Dude, that's like my old co-host who would go up live right as I was live and call it the alternative. Like that's just sad, dude. That's just and it's also to hurt people. You know what I mean? It's really to hurt people and to be sad and be grimy. You know what I mean? To be like here we're live too now all of a sudden, even though they didn't plan that, but now they're gonna do it. Oh my god, dude, that's just so like gonna try to take money from NXT. What a classic thing. People would do that to me. I do this as my job now to support my family and kids, but we're gonna go live. It's just like, wow, dude. Like, I mean, that is a sick, pathetic thing. And to they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And you know, wow, WWE. But that
besides the Adam Cole
two
match,
nights.
I really don't see anything else that's like, wow, this is gonna beat at all. It's gonna beat Fighter Fest. So
wow, that is wild though. But see, like, you know, it's the Wednesday Night War with these guys. I get it. They're having a Wednesday Night War. We know what's going on. But like, it is. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like if I almost think that you'd be like, I guess you got to do something. You're right. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe what is? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're right. It's the Wednesday Night War. These guys are putting on a pay-per-view event. Shit, we better do it too. I guess, right?
I mean, yeah, last year they did have the Evolve show, you know, but that was on a smaller scale, and I don't really feel like that was a true competitor to AEW.
That's whacked.
AEW wasn't on TV yet either.
I mean, you're right. You're right. Aggressive urinator, man. I take it back. I actually, you know why I was so shocked is because I was again thinking that the show is Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm sorry. I overreacted. I need to back the truck up. Let me just come back to earth. I don't blame WWE. They got to do something to keep their ratings up too. So, and they were on when, so I take it back. I think they are doing.
I still feel like it feels petty though to the fans, or at least to me anyhow.
I mean,
it wasn't something that they had set up for months now, and Fyter Fest has been established for quite a while that this was how it's going to happen. So WWE feels more reactionary than
they are. They are the followers.
Fans. WWE feels like they're just, replying.
They are the followers, but like you said, like they gotta do what they gotta do. I think I was thinking it was gonna be Wednesday and Thursday again, and if it was Wednesday and Thursday, and they like WWE added a third, like that'd be weird. So maybe you're right. Maybe I'm crazy. They're trying to match the competition. I guess they're fighting for those million people.
Really, it just comes down to a name. I mean, they're just naming their show, their Wednesday show, something different. It's not at a different time. It's not a pay-per-view. It's just
a
a named version of their Wednesday show. So in the grand scheme of things, not a big deal.
I'm overreacting to it, I guess. I mean, some people, it's not as
you should be setting trends, not reacting to them.
But that's the thing is like, decide yourself that listen, we're gonna do something like that too at some point. But the fact that they're going like right up against it, it is weird that it's reactionary, but they are losing. So I guess, I mean, they are losing, but again, what they're going to get is they're probably going to lose again. They're going to lose slightly again because, but imagine why doesn't WWE do this? Okay, they're going to do this Fyter Fest thing. So let's do something on one of the NXT shows every week that is just nuts. Like, let's have like a match that's insane, a ladder match one night, maybe a Texas death match or something. Like, do something that's wild, but then save it and then announce the Great American Bash with this stuff. Announce it the next week, because then the next week you could beat AEW, because AEW will be putting on the regular AEW show. You'll be putting on a special event or an NXT TakeOver 2-week event or something like that. Do something like that. And now you can maybe beat them in the ratings 2 weeks in a row. And even if you lost to them on the 2 weeks of the Fyter Fest stuff, you would have lost anyway, probably. So why not think like that? Like, hey, all right, let's take the loss we would have had anyway those 2 weeks. Try to put on the best show we can those 2 weeks. But then we're going to put on our own shit coming up in 2 weeks, and they won't have anything. And we might beat them for the first time in a while. And that, so, I don't know, maybe do something like that instead of counteracting sort of, I don't know. Maybe they don't want to get blown away. Maybe they don't want to see like AEW do a 900K and them do a 500K. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the end game with what they're doing. I don't know. But let's drop another dono here and see what people are doing here.
Super Chat Party.
Our buddy Ronald Ginsberg.
Do you think night 1 is more stacked than night 2?
I got to look at the lineups. While another donation is coming in, Jake will pull
I was reading it before while you were gone.
Oh, my bad. Well, Jake, we'll pull him up in a second. I'll give you my opinion real quick, but whenever you're ready, I guess you can throw them out to me.
I've got them all right here. I can go through them again.
Yeah, rapid fire, just the match. Just boom, boom, boom. Just nail me with first
night 1, MJF and Wardlow versus Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy.
Okay.
Private Party versus Santana and Ortiz.
That could be good.
Sheeta and Penelope Ford.
For the women's title?
Omega and Hangman. Yeah, for the women's title. All titles are being defended, so. Tag titles, Omega and Hangman against the Best Friends.
Uh-huh.
And the main event of night 1 is Cody versus Hager for the TNT title.
Damn, that could be a good show. That could be a 8 out of 10 show.
Yeah, and then week 2, night 2, is Lance Archer versus Joey Janela.
Looking
care. Forward to that.
Don't care myself, but okay.
Nyla Rose will appear, so I imagine she'll have a match. Brody Lee and Colt Cabana versus SCU. Jericho and Cassidy. The Revival and Young Bucks in an 8-man tag against the returning Lucha Bros and the Butcher and the Blade. And then the AEW World title Moxley against Cage if it happens.
Okay, so night 1 is the better overall night to me. Night 1 is the way better night as a card. Night 2 has the better main event, has a really good main event. A couple main events.
I think it's pretty close. Night 1 is definitely leading, but I don't think it's as a runaway as some people feel.
It's close, but I think night 1 is better. I mean, overall, I feel like that is the night that could be a 8 or 9 out of 10 if everybody hits. But if, I don't think, I feel like in no way can on night 2 everybody hit based on that card you just read me. So I feel like a quarter to half of the card on night 2 could be a bomb, could be a nothing. So I feel like night 1 is definitely the stronger night. Night 2 has some really good main events though. So we'll see, but that, to me, you add the 2 main events from night 2 to the first night, and that's like an unbelievable pay-per-view. So anyway.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
I think they could have spaced them out a little more. Like put the Nyla Rose thing on the first night, move one of the first night matches to the second night, and you got a more balanced card. That sounds to me like it could be a tough one. But yeah, so there you go. To answer your question, good idea. Bringing it up.
Super chat.
Night 1.
Super chat.
Sniff a line, Jolo.
Oh, dude, I don't know what I'd be like insane. I already got I've already got ADD and ADHD and like depression. You throw cocaine into that.
What else we got?
Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
If I was a faggot, I would go in the bathroom, cut my dick off, then put a grenade in my mouth and a gun in my asshole and commit full body suicide.
Oh my God.
I had about motherfucking 15 motherfucking 80 drinks tonight.
God,
a lot of anger there.
I love Sunny Kiss, man. But I just toned down some of the theatrics. I mean, obviously the charisma and the flamboyancy, that's just Sunny Kiss. That's fine. But I'm talking about tone down some of the circus stuff, I think, and I would love it.
A little bit of
he
the
was
bubbly.
Great, though, tonight.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
Better than Joe.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Tommy this, Tommy that, I am in love with you, Tommy, Tommy this and Tommy that, Tommy got a dick so fat I'm in love with you, Tommy. That's some nostalgia right there.
Randy Viper, I mean, some random nostalgia, but thank you for the $3. Randy the Viper. Me and Tommy were hanging out down in Florida during Wrestling on Darlings. It was such a fun time. It was an amazing time when I was down in Florida. That was where I first met the person that did that. It's kind of funny.
Dildo asses.
All right, Leah.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Relax, Leah.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Brothers in Paint, the Road Warriors.
The Brothers in Paint, the Road Warriors. I'm sorry. I can't do Hawk, but I loved Hawk. Remember when Hawk fell off the Titantron? What a time. It's too bad that our generation, a lot of the younger generation, will always remember Hawk falling off the Titantron.
As they made fun of his alcoholism.
Yeah, they're like, haha. As, by the way, JCS Foot Rub 0.7, thanks for the $10, baby. You want to do it on Infowars.com? Super Male Vitality? I put Super Male Vitality up my asshole. I put it up my asshole and I feel good now. Now I feel good. I got hair on my balls again. And I feel like I'm good. I feel like I can defend my family, defend my wife and kids. That's what I can do. You can't defend yours.
You
You're gonna eat yours.
50
Whoa!
bucks. I'm going to take my dick out because you donated 50 bucks. You donated 50 bucks, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
Boom!
Evening Joey was a solid show while on baby duty. What a great call-in by Big Daddy Gok.
Hell yeah, son. By the Big Daddy. Thank you, Dwelsh. Your baby's calling Dwelsh. He's a dad.
Tommy's a fucking retard faggot.
Oh, no. Come on. No.
Oh, Jesus.
Good God. That's horrible. Don't say the F word here, please. No, I'm just kidding. We can say it. It's okay because we're not, we're all right. We're not sensitive. But, let's be nice to Sonny, though, because I like Sonny. And I like, it's Pride Month. Be careful. Come on, man. It's Pride Month. Celebrate our gay friends and lesbian friends and everybody.
We all just get along.
We're all going to lick each other. If I didn't have a wife, I would totally hook up with Sunny Kiss, I'm telling you. D. Welsh, but he might not hook up with me, though. I mean, I do look I look creepy. Like I'm about to turn 36. D. Welsh, thank you for the $50 bomb, son.
Drew said, remember when Hawk fell off the wagon and died?
That's so messed up, man. I just look like Joe Dog just now. Joe Dog. Yeah, my beard doesn't. My beard doesn't grow in. I don't think Sonny would be into that. I think he likes Joey Janela's pigtails. So maybe I wonder who the victims of Ron Jeremy are. I've been waiting to figure that out.
Yeah, 4 alleged people have come forward, I guess now.
I gotta watch some Star Trek, man. I gotta watch some more Star Trek and become a nicer person again. I feel like when I watch Star Trek, I start being nicer, but then I start watching other things. I start going crazy. Me and Cody Rhodes, man, we're going to go to the theater and watch just a Star Trek marathon. That's what we're going to do. Cody, are you listening right now? I know you're out there. Come on, man. Happy birthday to Brandy. It was a couple days ago. We need to go watch a Star Trek marathon, Cody. We really need to get it done. More donation. Look at that. We blew the goal away, everybody. You blew the goal away. You guys wanted the goal back. It's back. And you blew it out of the water.
Bro job. Damn.
Yow! Coming down to Connecticut. In Connecticut.
Hello! Billy, you cunt!
Whoa!
Frog off!
Hey now.
What's up, Joe?
What's
Been
up?
listening and watching for 2 years. This is my first time donating.
Thank you.
Your show has helped me get through losing both my parents in a span of 3 years.
Oh.
Thanks for all the entertainment and comedy.
I lost my dad when I was 8, but it's been a long time since I've lost anyone, so I can't believe it, dude. I hope to God it doesn't happen to me soon, but I'm really sorry about both your parents, and I'm glad you've been here. Hope it helps, man. It helps.
My dad died last summer.
Yeah.
It's it's never easy. You always got to deal with a bunch of stuff, and I'm sorry to hear
That's
that.
messed
but
up, though.
Glad that we've been able to offer you a little bit of solace.
Both parents, dude. I don't know, dude. I'm sorry. It's sad. Everybody's that's losing people. It's so bad. Jake Roberts, thank you. Is that really Jake?
It's got to be Jake.
Me. I lost both of my dicks.
Oh, come on, Jake. Jake, come on, man. This guy's pouring his heart out here, Jake Roberts. And you're going to, dude, I can't let you, I gave you this nice microphone. Now I got to hang up on you because you just can't.
You can't talk to the fans like that.
You can't do
Viewers
that.
deserve better.
Yeah, somebody calls in with a serious issue and you're going to talk about your dick? Dude, I'm sorry I had to let you go on Discord. You were on Discord. And you sounded great on Discord. I love when you call in on Discord because it sounds so good. But, dude, seriously? It's disrespectful, Jake. You're a legend. I love you, but come on, bro. You can't do that. All right, we got a caller. Hello, caller. How you doing?
Why did you hang up on me? Why did you do that to me, Joe? What the fuck have I done to deserve this? I want to tell you something right now. I'm going to make this as clear as if you ever hang up on me again, I swear to God, I'll release the photos of me and you fucking cornholing in Florida during WrestleCon. You willingly came into the bathroom with me and you sucked me off because you said you were my biggest fan when you were a kid. You watched me DDT Haku. And I'll tell everyone here that you're a faggot is what I'll do.
All right, come on.
All right, come on.
Wow, taking it a bit far there.
That's enough of Jake. Goodbye, Jake. Thanks, bro.
Man,
I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't even know what he's talking about, Jake. I'm
going to be talking about a different person altogether.
I'd never even. To be honest with Jake, bro, I never even fucking met Jake Roberts. So that's BS that he would say something like that. And I don't know where this photo. No, this photo's no, this is not. This is photoshopped.
Yeah,
that's photo.
That's digitally altered.
You can tell it's photoshopped. Look at how small I look compared to Jake. He looks way bigger than me. I don't look that. I look tiny.
That wouldn't be the truth.
I'm a bigger person than this. This is bogus. And don't say homophobic things on my show, Jake. Come on, man. Come on. Right now with everything going on, you idiot. Jake Roberts. Son of a bitch.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Trying to groom
Want some bubbly?
Trying to groom me. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Keith Lee will be a transitional champion, NXT champion. I don't like saying that, but what I feel is going to happen.
Steve Coronavirus. That's pretty funny. Thanks for the $3. I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. I hope not. I don't think so, but because I think he could be a strong-ass champion, but yeah, I'd be worried that maybe, I don't know. Whatever. If he wins all the titles, that's awesome in and of itself.
Yeah, there he is. You wanna fuck around with Ryback? Shell shock. Yeah, fat body burner, extreme.
I think Biden should pick Debe for vice president.
Oh, he might. Imagine Biden picking Debe for president. Yeah, that'd be wild. That could be
Tommy
wild.
as his Secretary of Defense.
Yo, Deb, thanks for the donation. Sam, hi, Skyrider. Thank you for being a member. AJ Adams as well, man. Thanks to all the members in the chat. You guys are killing it.
So you know what I think sucks about this is that they likely would have done this for Keith Lee anyways.
Right.
But now everyone will just say, oh, it's only because of Black Lives Matter.
But we all knew. You were like, this guy has it. We all said it.
Vince was high on him.
A little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Yeah.
Want some bubbly?
He's
Look
like
at this stuff.
Drew McIntyre.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
I love feeding Atamant stories. My next story is gonna be great. I'm gonna tell him Sarah Logan is gonna be rehired by WWE even though she just retired from pro wrestling last night.
That could have been an out of nowhere thing. Adam Ant Source, thanks to the $3. It feels like to me she found out what was really going to happen with her in WWE, and she was like, all right, I'm out of here. Like, similar to FTR or something like that. Maybe AEW is going to offer a contract.
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
more coming in from the gallery.
Terry Runnels cooch is drier than 10 Popeyes biscuits plus the whole Sahara Desert. Hashtag pounded in here.
BDW Chop and Screw, thanks for the donation. Come on, why are you going to do that to my friend Terry? You know I'm friends with her, right? We talk on...
I don't think they know that.
I still talk on Facebook. We talk all the time. I love Terry. I wish that we had done a podcast with her. Like, you know, unfortunately, because I was too shock jock, we couldn't do it. But, you know, maybe she'll come around and do something again with us. We had a great time with her when she was on the shows before. She loved the chemistry. That's why she reached out to me to do a podcast with me, because she loved the show and me and the chemistry we had. And, you know, but then she saw some more shows I did and was like, ooh, wait a minute. You know, so, oh, shit.
We have a new member of the JCS Army.
God damn, son. The aggressive urinator.
JD. In Connecticut, you fucking can't molest him, fan.
I'm sorry. The aggressive urinator, thank you for becoming a member down below, hitting that join button. You're going to get all kinds of icons. Every month you get a new icon. My wife, Tommy, a middle finger, a belt, Jake DeMarco, everybody. It's all kinds of fun.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Plus, exclusive member content.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
My little brother who is in the hospital right due a blockage in his kidneys. They were able to get his kidneys flowing again, but thoughts and prayers would help me big time right now. He was also tested negative for the virus, so that's good.
Oh, thankfully tested negative, man. Oh my God, kidneys were blocked. What is going on with it? Why? What is going on with his kidneys? Well, get that fucking water going. Get that water in his body.
Matt, we're here for you, bud, and
yeah,
please keep me updated. Keep us both updated. And that's terrible.
Yeah, let us know on Twitter, man. Hope everything's okay. Jacob Cartwright, thanks for subbing, man. Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show. We're live after every WWE event, almost, and every AEW event, and also I do other shows, non-wrestling. Most of those take place now on my other channel, Corrupted Nation. Plus 30 hours a month on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Become a patron now.
Do a little basketball dance off the
340
concrete.
of you have.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
Go ahead.
I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Take a big fucking bite.
No AU Championship at Fighter Fest? LMFAO.
Maybe not.
Vince not testing mofos got Rene sick and exposed it to Moxley. It's all going according to the master plan.
Yeah, it's almost like Vince gave it to Rene on purpose. Here, go hook up with your husband tonight. That's messed up, the aggressive urinator, JD. We'll see how it goes, man. Hopefully Rene just battles it off. I wonder how she's doing. I'd love to hear updates about it. I only knew one person who was giving updates on Facebook about his, and he had the bad version, too. He never got on a ventilator, but, you know, nothing. I mean, that's rare. Our friend Will Tactics had that, and that's crazy.
A couple of people that I speak with have had it. And,
yeah.
People that work at the vape shop had it.
Super chat.
AU was lit tonight, but not the same without Sammy.
Yeah, you know, he was missed a little bit. He is entertaining. He really was missed, Sam.
Singing Jericho's entrance every time.
Yeah, that stupid scooter.
Yeah, it's great. It's gold.
It's too bad that it happened.
Fucking Kevin Scampoli ruined Sammy.
Yeah, it's all Kevin's fault.
Damn you.
Holy shit, WWE making the American Bash a 2-week event just reeks of desperation. Triple H has always had insecurity issues, but nowhere as bad as Vince's. This isn't just to keep ratings up, it's because Vince is petty as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a little bit of that, I guess, Soundwave 92. But again, I can't go full into that because I don't blame them for, you know, trying to give the best show they can give on top of fighting another show. But I would have done what I said, which was take the ratings a couple of
Hell yeah!
Why not?
Fuck Patreon.
Broken Lion says F Patreon. Yeah, you got booted again, Broken Lion. I'm sorry, dude. Sign back up again. Everybody, we need to get the JCS Army back to 350 or 360 patrons. Let's go. Let's go on Patreon. Thousands of audio podcasts from the last 3 to 4 years. You guys get access to all of them when you sign up under the right tier on Patreon. And everybody is over there partying. You got to get over there.
Yo, this whole city, we're gritty. Yo, we might eat our own city. Yeah. Eat our own city. In the city of Philly, we eat shitty. We're gritty.
Their server's down.
We can survive off our motherfucking own PCs. In Philly, we're gritty. In Philly, we're gritty. This whole city, we'll eat our own shitty. In Philly, that's why our mascot looks like a...
I just love the way AEW looks and feels. Being live just feels more real. My mom and stepdad said same thing. As much as I want Penelope Ford to do her split on my fat hard cock, I don't think she's winning the belt. 7 out of 10 for Dynamite.
I don't think she's winning either.
No, I don't think so either. But yeah, Khalil Bama, man, a staple here in the JCS community. Khalil Bama, thank you, Khalil Bama. Shout out to Clam Baked, what's up, brother? And shout out to Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, for the support. Keith Lee is Killer Cross for NXT Championship. Potentially, he could be, yeah. Probably could see that. But yeah, servers down on Patreon.
Squashed.
I tried to look up the Patreon to tell you guys about what was coming, and internal server error is going on over there.
That stinks.
Everybody make sure you're still a patron, though, when the servers are back up or whatever's going on.
Like you can.
I also want to shout out the $25 producers. Certainly, there's over 300 of you guys who are patrons, which is a massive help. You get a ton of bonus content in my exclusive stuff on Patreon that you can download in audio form.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
$25 producers are huge.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
The most humane way to kill a queer is to slam the ass pirate ass first on a lit bottle rocket full of bleach and monkey AIDS blood and watch it explode, fag parts everywhere.
Oh my God, what?
Wow, wow.
I'm coming on your ass, Ray. I'm coming for that ass.
Dude, did this guy really just say parts everywhere?
He did apologize to the gay community before in the chat.
Oh.
I want to find you and I want to take a porcupine and jam it up your ass.
Somebody suck him off.
Somebody suck him off. Somebody suck him off.
It's got to be that's one of the donations I am sad we don't have anymore. The somebody suck him off one. That's a great one.
That was a great one.
That's too bad. I like that one. I wonder why I put that in place. But yeah, man, without the $25 producers, we would be really in trouble. Even with the 300 supporters, you know what I mean? This really helps boost my monthly income, man. So thank you to the people, you know, that really go to this next level, dude, to become producers. Guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. This is crazy, and it's very important.
Hell yeah.
We put you down below in the description box. ADTR, Antoine Pleasant, Arknolia Strokelbean, Bryan, Harper, CJ Bradley, ColdBrewKrew, Doobie Games, Drew Bar 100, Duane Crenshaw, Frog Kid, Gary Metzler, Gerald Armstrong, Gordon Bombay, Jacob Fuego, Jason Tarr, JDVenom, Jeremy Brooks, John Steller, Joseph Lightsey, Khalil Bama, Star Scream, Matt Rossmeier, Mikey Gwaz from Brooklyn, Mike Torian, NickY J, Sith Negan, one of the top boys, Spiderland Leafs Fan, Steveo, Talk to Me Nice, and the OG, The Bear, 1322. A couple people have left since I've read this list, so hopefully a couple more people will jump on. We'll get you on the list. You guys are huge for what I do, man, and can't appreciate that enough. Otherwise, there's no show anymore, so thank you for that. Plus, you get 30 hours of bonus content a month on Patreon. And we got some stuff coming this week that's big time, so we'll talk about it. We'll see about it. NXT tonight, what did you think in the chat of the people that saw NXT? FBI en route to AJ's house. That was rough, man. That was a tough one.
Parts, yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough one. He's kidding, but I know he is. But that was a rough one.
That's a harsh way to go out.
That's a tough one.
I would give AEW tonight a 7.5, I think.
Alrighty, I like it. I think
7.5 is pretty solid.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was. What do you think? We didn't talk about Matt Hardy's match with.
Yeah, I brought that up while you were gone.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
what'd you say?
The best part was him, obviously, in the corner of the outside of the ring, holding Santana's eye open. He tweeted it out, as Dwelsh pointed out, to open your eyes for your deleter. But he seemed very sluggish and slow tonight. He didn't seem like his normal self. I don't know if he's working injured or he's just overtired or what.
Well, he just can't move like he could. I mean,
I know that's part of it, but even compared to other weeks, he seemed especially slow tonight.
Hey man, I gotta say a special shout out to Brokenlion. Not only came back to the Patreon, he came back, not back under his $10 patron, but he came back on the $25 producer level. So Brokenlion, thank you, man, for going up to the producer level again. He's been a producer before, but he's back up. So thank you, Brokenlion. Yeah, I agree. My favorite thing was the entrance, and when Excalibur, actually they made me laugh. The announce team, which is rare with these guys, but Excalibur said, here, what is that? Is that Vanguard 3? I think JR said, and then Excalibur was like, no, that's Neo 1. And then he said like whatever that stands for, which was like natural something, organic something.
Yeah.
Did you get that? I tweeted it out, so I'm looking for it now. Oh yeah, here it is.
There you go.
Oh wait, maybe I didn't get it. I thought I tweeted it out.
Nature's electronic organism.
Yeah, nature's electronic organism. Dude, I started dying. I didn't even know about that. So when he said that, and like Ross was like, "Good God, like what are you, whatever." And I don't really even understand why they gave crap to Excalibur, because I mean he could have been like, "How good Lord, what the heck? What the hell does that mean?"
Yeah,
and then
really.
It would have been funny if he was like, "What the hell does that mean?" And Excalibur was like, "I don't know, but that's the name." But either way, it was funny. The thing, the drone coming down, the entrance, that was my favorite part. I don't think anything else mattered after that, but I enjoyed Matt Hardy's entrance as Broken Matt Hardy, at least. That cracked me up, dude.
Yeah.
Natural edibles, organic ecosystem. Ed Blunt in the chat gave AEW a 4 out of 10, gave NXT a 2 out of 10.
Really?
I think I'd give AEW a 7. I was entertained enough by AEW that I gave it a 7.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Definitely a worthwhile night. And now I am excited for night 1, which looks the better of the 2 nights, as we said, for Fyter Fest. And it's free, so you can't beat it.
I am sorry to Brokenlion and to anybody else who's been getting kicked off of Patreon due to their processing thing. Like, it messes up and then it just drops you. So if you haven't checked Patreon in a while, check it. You might have gotten broken up as well. So sorry about that. Because I know it's a pain. And maybe why some people are still gone. Because we were sitting pretty at 380 for a long time.
Yeah.
So now we've been stuck at 340.
It's a lot on Patreon's part.
Yeah, it should be 340. Jake Roberts is your real name, though? Looks like Jake Roberts is his real name. Not just because you like Jake the Snake, but because you really that's your name. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a great name to have. Except for every wrestling fan you ever run into is like, Jake Roberts,
like the Snake.
And then you're like, oh man, here we go again. Here we go again. By the way, good news. We are still
here we go. I'm about
trending.
to get it, man. Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It is.
Oh, no.
People think you're a troll account because of my name, lol. Smiley face. Smiley face. It's my name to love Jake the Snake.
Well, hell yeah. Well, hell yeah, brother. Jake, we love you, man. Thanks for the donation. That's pretty cool, man. Like, at least you don't have Michael Bolton. Remember Office Space, Michael Bolton? That's the funny, like that was hilarious. Imagine someone named Britney Spears, like a girl with the name Britney Spears.
I'm sure it's out there.
Remember back in YouTube times where we used to do 130 or 200,000 views every pay-per-view?
Oh, I know.
Like Royal Rumble, 115,000 views. And back then we were like
300,000 for some of them.
Yeah. When YouTube didn't have all these reviewers doing everything now, and wrestling wasn't completely dead.
Yeah, they didn't. Well, not even just wrestling dying, but YouTube hiding it as well. Back then, you used to trend and things would pick up organically.
And I'm doing a little better now. We just got to watch the swears, unfortunately. I mean, sad, but
sadly.
But guess what? On
mindful of it.
On Patreon, anything goes on Patreon, baby.
You can do whatever you want there.
Not quite whatever you want, but pretty close.
Whatever we'd want to do here.
Yeah, so Patreon, get over there. It's uncensored.
Start our own OnlyFans account, Joe.
Yeah, that's I might do it. Dude, someone told me to start an OnlyFans 4 years ago. And that was, I believe that was before.
We joked about this already.
Yeah, because it wasn't a girly, it wasn't a girl booby site yet.
Yeah, no. I remember us joking about that then, so.
Man, I'm sorry, dude. Matt the Misfit's family his father had heart surgery or something. He just DM'd me. I'm sorry, bro. Wow. I hope you're doing better, dude. People are going through some shit, dude. No matter what you think you're going through, like, you never know what someone, like, oh, I got a tooth, and some of my kids are a little bit rowdy because we can't do certain things we want to do, and my tooth hurts, and there's bills and there's stuff to be cut down. Meanwhile, people's parents are sick, and real stuff is going on, So no matter what anybody out there is dealing with, you never know. But I sympathize with anybody going through the real shit, I mean, my uncle's sick, but I don't even really, it's not like I know him that well, so it's not like crazy, but it's not like my mother or like my family in my house, like people going through that right now, or that have COVID and they're worried, even though they'll probably be all right. All that stuff, man. We're definitely with you on that. And we hope to take your mind off it when we do the shows and we do what we're doing here. Take your mind off of whatever's going on in your life. You got a sick family member, a sick kid, a sick family member, your mother, your father, your parents, whatever it is. I want you to be able to take these podcasts with you or do whatever you're doing and chill out, play video games, be at work, driving, you're a trucker, you're working in a warehouse, all that bullshit, because that's what I did when I was at work. When I'm at work, I throw on headphones and podcasts, and crazy shit are all that got me through it, So that's, it used to be radio back in the day, but now it's somewhat radio sometimes still, but mostly it's podcasts and YouTube and Spotify and iTunes and all that shit. Without all these podcasts and shows, man, they make life way better now. It's like we're never going to get out of radio, man. We're always going to be listening to audio recording. It's always...
Yeah, one way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's been viable for over 100 years now. It's amazing. We love it. In fact,
podcast, download, MP3, they'll find a way.
I quite honestly do better with audio. I really enjoy when I listen to somebody and I'm doing something and I can't even see them. Sometimes when I see the person on video, it kind of messes it up for me.
Yeah, Jake the Snake is my nickname, lol.
Jake the Snake.
Thank you, Jake. You know what I found? I used to, one of my favorite things recently, one of my favorite radios, I mean, besides like 98.5 The Sports Hub in Boston and listening to older shows, one of the last radio shows that I would listen to is on Friday nights when I would be done with hockey. I'd play pickup hockey on Friday nights and we'd be coming out of hockey. It was the best, dude. The smell of the warm air in the summer and the hockey equipment in my truck and pulling up to the rink, playing hockey. And I believe it was when I got out of hockey. Yeah, it was when I got out of hockey for about 4 years. And I missed this so bad, dude. I miss the camaraderie of the guys. I don't hang around with guys anymore, really. I miss the camaraderie of all the dudes, man. We'd all be drinking beers and, go in and play hockey. And, I mean, I did that for so many years, but there was a straight 4 to 5 years where every Friday night from 9 to about 11, and I think it changed when my job changed, I think, and then we moved Monetize This to Fridays. And when we moved Monetize This to Fridays, I stopped going because of the concussions, but also we moved Monetize This and I had a different work schedule, and I really missed it really badly. And I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe I'm saying this. I haven't been there in 6 years. That was 6 years ago that Flip Gordon's cousin hit me in the head with a fucking concussion. And I didn't go back because I was worried. I didn't want to get hurt for my kids. But it's really, I miss it like crazy. And when I would leave hockey after 2 hours of pickup hockey for $15, you couldn't beat it. And when I would drive home every single night, there he was on the radio, CBS radio, Scott Farrell, he'd be on the radio. And he'd be talking about the Boston Bruins. What are they going to do? Oh, my God. They're going to be playing the Pittsburgh Penguins. I want to see Sidney Crosby just butt-fuck Chara right in his face, just break his goddamn legs. Big dinosaur collapse down and die right in the middle of the Boston Garden. That's what I've been waiting for. I've been watching the Red Sox, too. Everything in Boston sucks. Because I'm a Pittsburgh baseball fan. That's what I do. I'm CBS Radio, Scott Farrell. Scott Farrell, man, was a beast at night. I enjoyed this shit. I'd go home, listen to Scott Farrell on the radio. I'd throw him on my phone, take a shower, listen some more, and then I would go to bed to whatever Scott Farrell or my buddy, local guy who changed times. I forget his name now, actually. God damn it. I forget the name. But anyway, I would listen to, a lot of times I'd fall asleep to him, and he was one of the last guys I enjoyed listening to recently before almost going completely radio free and going into the internet. Funny enough, Scott Farrell, did you know that? I don't know if any people even know this. He left CBS Radio recently. He left CBS Radio. Now he's doing a YouTube internet show. I'm like, what the fuck? But it says he left. It says he left radio for the internet show. And I went, what? Why would you do that? I mean, maybe it's a retirement thing. Like I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. Scots are gay here? Really? Are you serious right now? Wow. All right.
Drew's going through a lot of shit. He's having to stand up to get his own drink. No bartender. That sucks.
Really? Fuck CBS Radio. Fuck them all. I really hate that company. No, I'm just kidding. I like
must have been some bad bullshit with the studio then to leave all that.
No, it's weird they would leave. I mean, because I was watching, it was like 40 people watching him. I mean, I'm thinking like I'm sitting there watching him, and I'm like, kind of like when Tom Green started for about a month and a half. Tom Green was doing his show, and he had like 80 people watching him, and I was reaching out to him like, hey, you know, and but now he's off to the races. But Scott, man, Farrell, I mean, he had like 30 people watching him the other day, and I was like, this is it? He went from doing the CBS radio to doing 30 people? I mean, it shows me how lucky I am. Sometimes I'm like, man, we got to get back to 1,000 viewers a show, 2,000. I want to get up to 2,000 viewers a show. I want to get moving, man, and get this show going again, you know? And it's going pretty good, though. But so when we're sitting here with 700 viewers tonight, like we were tonight earlier, I mean, I think, wow, man, I am lucky. We are lucky to have this viewership and have you guys and have the listeners we do. We have a good, we have a core of audience, but we also have new people all the time. We're lucky to have what we have here.
Tons of support, absolutely.
We're lucky that Kenny Omega listens while he's putting rubbing sauce on some of the girls.
Only the Asians.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he does that. I'm hearing it, though.
I had about motherfucking 15 motherfucking 80 drinks tonight.
About to get it, man.
Oh, God.
Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go.
Oh, here he is.
Here we go. Oh, no.
About 50 to drink.
I would call in sometime, but I'm really nervous. I can talk pretty good, too.
Well, what a contradiction that is. But, yeah, no, Jake, anytime, call in, man. Call in, dude. I remember when I first called radio shows, I used to be a mess. Then I got it down, man. I wrote down what I wanted to say exactly in bullet points. So when I got on, I'd have the bullet points. And I don't really hang up on you as quickly as a radio show does. I'll let you.
They did you quick.
Yeah, they'll get rid of you.
We're not bad on here. You call in. We don't tear people down usually unless they really shit the bed.
Yeah, and if I do, I still like you. So it's okay. Jake Roberts, thank you, man. So does Mox have to quarantine now? Yes, Chris Warren. That's what we were talking about. He wasn't on the show tonight. He's already quarantining. So he's already doing it.
I'll take my dick out right now.
Oh, shit.
I'm Sean View Entertainment, and you want to see my dick?
Here it comes. Here we go. It's big. It's large. It looks just fine to me, Brian. It looks real to me, Brian. It doesn't look flaccid to me, Brian. Looks like a dick to me, Brian.
I'm Sean's View.
You want to see my cock? My cock. Fall River, Massachusetts, my cock.
I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my...
Oh my God, he made a gun motion. Ooh. Sorry.
Rene Young announced she was tested positive with COVID-19.
Yes. We have been talking about it for, I think the last hour we've known about it. Mad Action, thank you, sir, though, for the tip. And for the 1313 Schlong's View Entertainment dono that is now about 4 years old, if you can believe it or not. Schlong's View donation is 4 years old on this show. Unbelievable.
Been around a while. Speaking of old, tomorrow, 200th episode out of nowhere.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
We got to talk about that.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Look at what I sent you on Twitter. Fuck these virtue signaling dumbasses.
You know, El Gallo de Oro, the way the white man says it.
How I say it.
I don't see it. You sent me something on Twitter. Did you tweet at JCS commentary? Because I don't see it, Gallo. De Oro. Geho.
It was a DM.
Oh. Wait, really? Oh, okay. I see it now.
Okay.
Jenny Slate is leaving her role as Missy on Netflix's Big Mouth. Black characters should be played by black people. Well, what about the white characters that get black people that play them?
Yeah.
Who cares? I mean, whatever. I mean,
Who cares
I guess.
when you're playing? Did she take the role from a black person? And that would be one thing. But
I don't even know what this is, to be honest.
Like, to make this an issue is so bizarre.
Well, listen. If the original cartoon character was black, cast a black girl. Wouldn't you cast a black girl? Because, like, hey, that's the character. Cast a black woman. It's just like when you have a white character like Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid, the legend originally comes from, they're like mostly red-haired white women. But no, now we're going to have someone different play. So it's like, just why don't you just be authentic to the source material, and then you're fine. Just do that. But in the end, who cares? Anyway, whatever. If she wants to leave, cool. I mean, I get it, because I'd feel weird too. I'd be like, I don't really look like...
Because they made it weird.
I wouldn't even have gone out for that role, though. I'd be like, why would I go for this role? It's clearly you're looking for a black girl. Why would I go out for this role? But anyway, I don't care. Whatever. I don't even care about that. I don't even know what that show is. I don't even know what that is.
Just you're playing an animated voice. Does it really matter?
Oh, she's doing an animated voice?
Yeah. It's a black character.
Dude, Shredder,
she's just the voice.
Shredder is Asian, essentially Asian. He was voiced by Uncle Phil from the fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Exactly.
It's
she just plays
it's
the
an
voice.
act.
It's not even televised. She's playing that character.
I mean, dude, it's whatever your creativity is, your voice can do. Who cares? Turtles, I'll get you, turtles. Like he fucking Uncle Phil. How did Uncle Phil do that voice too? So weird.
The turtles fight with their fucking dicks, Krang. Oh, sake.
There's a lot of shows doing this, Drew said, too. That's ridiculous.
I don't care if a black woman voices a white girl voices. I don't care. I don't want to know.
It shouldn't matter. Just whatever makes the character sound the best that the writer wants portrayed. That's it.
I don't even care. I don't even want to know who the actors are. I just want whoever they pick in voices to just be the voices. I don't care.
Product.
Yeah, this is whatever.
That's
Who cares? Who cares if a black person voices a white person? Who cares if a white person voices whatever? I don't care. Whatever. What are we thinking
I know.
about?
I'm baffled too. It's infuriating. I don't get it.
Bring me
tomorrow,
Master
I don't know.
Splinter.
200. Maybe we'll see some special guests. Maybe not. We'll find out. But still going to be a huge episode. We're going to have a lot of insight on the COVID news with WWE. Hopefully have more names revealed as 20-plus people test positive for COVID-19 at the Performance Center.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a big, guys, episode 200 of Out of Nowhere Wrestling Podcast.
It'll be a big night, that's for sure.
You've really been on 70% of the shows at this point.
Yeah.
You're really the guy. Like, it's been for a while, but it's like somebody said the other day.
Taking over. Yeah. Because I think JD was here till, what, like 70, around there?
Really? Was he here that long?
I think so. Maybe 60s.
Man, I thought JD took off around 50s.
Maybe I'm crazy. You might be right.
I
thought it was a bit later.
I don't know. Let me look at number 50, episode 55. I can't even find 55. Oh, yeah, here's 56. Oh, yeah, I guess he was here. Right. So, yeah, you must have taken over around 70, something like that.
Yeah, 60 or 70, somewhere in there.
We were doing.
He left for a few. And
this is your fault. We were doing 16,000 views then. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, he maybe did help.
We kept it for a while.
Unbelievable. That was, yeah. Well, it's, I like it better now because, like, with him, I sort of just said things and he sort of, like, gave little things, but like when me and you do stuff, like you've got
break
all
it
the
down.
you've got all the news lined up, and you seem like you want to be here. I think I don't. It always felt like I was inconveniencing him to be on.
Yeah, because he just looked disinterested, and
yeah, people
he
said
kinda
it.
like
You
puff
can
and puff into the camera.
after episode like 20, you can. People were saying it in the chat back then. They were like, "This guy don't want to be he looks like he's asleep or whatever."
Just looking miserable. Yeah,
Which has happened with me and other people before, and people have noticed that. And then I'm like, "What is going on? Like, why don't we have let's get him?" But yeah, man, appreciate that we've had this run here.
Absolutely.
Over 120, 130 episodes together here on Out of Nowhere. This is wild. Tomorrow night. And we got that. That's a birthday celebration. My birthday's Sunday. So I'm having a Sunday night gaming birthday bash for my birthday. I'm going to turn
birthday's Monday.
Dude, I'm turning 36. Now we're turning the corner to 40.
She's turned 13. You two are
Wait,
getting when's
her birthday?
Monday.
That's right.
Day after yours.
What does she want? I'll talk to you off the air. I'll have to get her something. I want to send her something, but I want to know what she wants. You never know what she wants, I feel like.
Pretty much. That's the
Well, I can just send her money, that's all. Yeah, buy something. That's works.
Pretty much that's the ultimate answer.
That's right. I'll just send her money. Be like, go spend $100 somewhere.
Here's from Uncle Joe.
Yeah, Uncle Joe's going to send your money. All right, that makes sense.
But yeah, you're the day after. You and her, and I just like this year. I don't know if it's just with the nostalgia stuff, or the way even with the quarantine, or it just makes you feel older. Certainly, deep in my soul, do I notice the gray hair?
Right. Do you have gray hair?
Oh yeah, it's coming out in my face and starting to poke its way through.
I'm not getting that yet, but I mean, I barely have hair anyway. And now I'm like, I shaved my head today because the bald spot up here is so bad, but also I've got my hair is just so greasy that I just was like, I gotta chop my hair off. So I chopped my hair off.
Take a bit off.
Yeah, so I chopped it off. Skrull is a scumbag. What did he do? I don't know what his accusations are.
He admitted to having sex with someone that was 16. Well, sexual relations with someone that was 16, I guess. But his defense was basically like the way he still said, like, this person is brave. They're speaking out. I give them credit for doing so. And I'm sorry they felt that way. I thought it was consensual. It wasn't illegal because she was 16 and it was the age of consent. So,
how old was he? Do we know?
26.
26. That's a little bizarre to me. I mean, I know that it's legal,
is
but
suspect. And then he admits to it being, at least that it happened, not that it was forced. She makes it sound, from her perspective, much worse. But
when you're a 20-year-old and a 26-year-old and you seduce the 20-year-old, like it's a seduction thing. That's sort of a seduction thing, and then whatever, and maybe later on you go, oh man, he really suckered me into being with him. Well, you're with him. Like you decided to go with him. Like that's still you. But when you're 16, there's a seduction, but also there's a feeling of like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing really. Yeah. So then maybe later they feel bad and now they call you out because they feel like they were taken advantage of. And that's what happens a lot. So not every time. Some people get married. 22-year-old finds someone young and younger and then they get married and they live forever. But a lot of people when they're that young, they're fine then, but then 3, 4, 5 years later, they're like, "Oh, I was like, that guy like took advantage of me." But he's not guilty of the RAP word, RAPE. He's just guilty of sort of seducing her and being with her, I guess, right? Or is there more to it than that?
She made it sound more unwilling, but he was saying it was consensual, so.
Oh my God!
He's some of it's not an apology or anything. It's just saying like, I'm sorry you feel that way.
I feel like I'll be honest. I feel like if it was something really bad, he would either deny it, or he would have. I just feel like he would have denied it. Like if it was really bad, I feel like he would have denied it. He would have He would have definitely to his last breath lied about it because he would have been like, "Uh-oh. This is really bad," so why, because otherwise, why would he admit to it and be like, yeah, but I didn't think that you were against it. I thought we were both doing this. Like, what the hell? Either way,
Yeah, a few of the stories, not this one in particular, but other ones don't quite make sense, and then they've been found to be untrue already. And
that is, but you can't be. Oh God, it's so bad.
So that's the problem, you know. It's like people are just piling on, and it's not all true. But then you're losing the few stories that are. Matt the Misfit said that Hangman Page deleted his Twitter after he found out about the Marty stuff. I don't doubt it, because everyone's deleting everything because.
Are people finally going to get off Twitter?
Too. Like some underage girls are going around seeking guys too, I guess, has been talked about briefly, where they were basically going around and getting them to send them pictures, and then they'd be like, oh, well, tell them they're underage afterwards. It was like a honeypot type thing, so that's weird.
The problem is she was intoxicated. Was he intoxicated, though? Because if you're both intoxicated, then you both aren't making the right decisions. Therefore, that gets him off the hook, in my opinion. You can't possibly have one person do it and the other person do it, and then one person's at fault. That's impossible to me.
Yeah.
So,
but if he wasn't and she was, then that's the issue.
The only way there's an issue is if he wasn't and she was.
See, I don't know enough of the details here to be accurate. So.
16 is still creepy to me. That's not what I would be doing. I mean, even 18 is weird a little bit to me, but, you know, I'm not going to judge anybody, you know, whatever. But it's just, you know. But anyway, guys, you guys got to sign up on Patreon before Out of Nowhere tomorrow night. Because we're going to be shouting you out on Out of Nowhere tomorrow night, shouting out the new patrons. And, guys, big news on Patreon. Now on your phone or on the desktop. Phone or desktop. You can now search posts. I know it sounds like they should have always had that, but they didn't. But now you can search posts. You can go back to any time you want. You want to go back to Corrupted 49, where I broke everything in my house and flipped the hell out and went insane? You can type it into the search. It pops up. Boom. Everything pops up. You want to listen to Blumpkin, the song Blumpkin Juice, whatever it is? Boom. You type in Blumpkin. You go down. There it is. Boom. Download it. If you're on a desktop, you can right-click this orange, and it will download the file right to your desktop computer. If you're on your cell phone, there's a button over here with a download arrow. You hit that, downloads it to your phone. Saves on your data plan. You can literally download hundreds of hours of podcasts, thousands of podcasts from all my podcasts, no matter what they are. Morning Madness, Corrupted Podcast, the podcast with me and my wife Till Death Do Us podcast, everything that me and Jake does, the wrestling stuff, the music, Note to Self, and 44 other categories, thousands of stuff, all on my Patreon. There's so much stuff. Monetize this audio, monetize this post-show audio, bonus audio, converted audio, throwdown audio, After Dark podcast with me and Jesse, Cronin Speaks, all the Final Frontier news, interviews with tons of wrestlers that we put in full on here on Patreon, more stuff, shoot interviews, Cult of Criticism, more, Jake Roberts, Rybotch calls, everything. It's all coming to the Patreon. More is coming. We haven't even uploaded everything yet, and it's all on Patreon for you guys to download, and for $5 a month, you get almost all of it. You can go up to the $10 spot. You can go up to the $25 spot. You can go up to people who are in the $50 spots. Whatever you want to do. But that is, man, the JCS Army is on Patreon, and we're all jacking each other's carrots. Okay, so get over there. We'll shout you out tomorrow night and Out of Nowhere. Friday night is Monetize This. So much more going on. Bunch of stuff.
What else we got?
And we got a donation coming in right now.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want
That's
some
it.
bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
He's okay. He had to have 2 stents put in both kidneys, but this is something I've been dealing with 24 years, so I'm used to it, on top of the fact that my dad had heart surgery on Tuesday, so not been a very good week for me personally, but I have you guys.
Sorry, man. Sorry to hear that, but
the stress.
Your brother's doing better, and hopefully your father's feeling well, you know, getting improved after heart surgery.
I love you, man. I can't imagine the stress with all that's going on, and then you're dealing with that, man. When I was a kid, I dealt with my dad's diabetes, so I know where you're...
Version of monetize that.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Monetize that. I'm kind of fat.
Oh my God!
Buy me a mask. Tommy and C. I'm kind of fat. Monetize that. Buy me a mask. Buy me a mask. Buy me a mask. Do you have $150? Buy me a mask. Would you please buy me a mask? Buy me a mask. I could ask. Buy me a mask from Tommy NC, and I'm gonna monetize that. Buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask. A pyroclastic flow. I don't like blacks. Pyroclastic flow. I don't like blacks.
Bombs away from Broken Arrows.
Monetize that. Can I get a mask from Tommy NC? I'm fat. Can I get a mask? Can I get a mask? Can I get a mask? I want a mask. Can I ask? Can I get a mask?
So if Moxley ends up being positive for the Rona, does he get stripped of the title?
No, you know, Broken Ambrose, man, thank you for the $150. That is a bomb and a half from Broken Ambrose. What a question, though. I don't think so, because I think they could wait. You know, they could, 2 to 4 weeks after he's diagnosed. I mean, if he's okay, he's good to go.
As long as he don't die.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't get bad, you know.
As long as he survives the coronavirus, I think he'll be fine. They're not going to strip their second champion, because unless it's something like if he got injured or if it diminished his lung capacity and he wasn't able to wrestle afterward, that's a different story. But no, they wouldn't take the title initially, Broken Ambrose, I don't think.
I mean, that is yeah, I don't think so either. I think we'd have to be trouble. I think he'd have to be in some trouble medically. And even then, I think AEW would rally with him and be like, get better, champ. I don't think they would have the nerve to strip the guy. It would have to.
That would be terrible PR.
It would have to
strip their champion because he got coronavirus. They would look so bad.
Good Lord, hope this won't happen. Of course, I don't believe it absolutely would. I don't even want to entertain it. But if something happened to him bad, he would go out with being champion still. I mean, they wouldn't do that to him. But he should be fine. Again, 0.58% fatality. 0.58% fatality.
The only shitty part is that it takes such a toll on your body afterwards.
That is the problem, and that could be the issue. If he got the bad version of it and he was dealing with, having a real trouble,
lung capacity.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to wrestle for a couple months. So that would be the only problem I could see, like you just said. So, yeah. Broken Ambrose, man. Thank you, dude. $150 bombs away. Joe, you should put on a concert. What do you mean, Mike D? What type of concert? I've done karaoke nights. I'm a horrible singer.
Great.
Yeah, I'm a horrible singer, but I've done them. I usually did them on
those.
Yeah, they're all right. It's kind of funny. I did them on Twitch.
I love karaoke.
Now you can't do them on Twitch because now it's...
Yeah, I know.
Now Twitch is kind of going after the people with the money there. Yeah, we knew, we already showed this the other day, but yeah, we've known all along about Jim Cornette wanting to watch people have sex with people. He told me, remember?
You had the cold hard facts.
To Bret Hart. You didn't actually do Bret Hart. If you do Bret Hart and let me watch, that would be interesting.
Well, Jim,
to Bret Hart. You didn't actually do Bret Hart. If you do Bret Hart and let me watch, that would be interesting.
Whoa. Well, Jim,
to Bret Hart. You didn't actually do Bret Hart. If you do Bret Hart and let me watch, that would be interesting.
Well, Jim,
you didn't actually do.
Oh man, I mean, right there. I mean, how could you not see it coming? I knew all along. He wanted me, and he talked about Leah too.
Podcast, his hour-long update in response to everything that's going on.
When I'm going to be playing a little Diablo tonight, and while I'm playing Diablo, I think I'm going to listen to his response.
All right, I don't want to talk. Then we'll talk about it tomorrow night.
Are you sure? You can give me some of it. It's okay.
It's really worth the listen because he goes into some very colorful language.
Oh boy, I can't wait. All right, I'm fired up.
It's really, really one of his recent top-notch promos.
Speaking of colorful language, would you be down tomorrow night, Jake, for doing I don't know, we could either do a pre-show on Patreon or tomorrow night is the 200th episode of Monetize This. We're inviting everyone to be here. Everybody that's ever been around, whatever the hell. We're even inviting JD to be here. Everybody can be here.
Offers out there, JD.
It's out there. And everybody can be here, and everybody can call in, and everybody all over the place. I'm hoping maybe stops by tomorrow. We might go live a little bit earlier. Maybe we could do 10. What do you think about that, or do you want to do regular time?
Yeah, that's perfect. No, I'm game for that.
Okay, so we're making the announcement now. I don't know how early we're going to go, but I think we're going to start a little early tomorrow night. So just so everybody knows. Maybe 10:30.
Into a party.
It's going to be a big show tomorrow night, episode 200. Now, I'm going to post a Patreon post about, I want you guys to give me your comments, questions, links, whatever you want to say. and I'm going to post it on Patreon, and you guys can ask us whatever. And we're going to go through all the questions, all the comments, and all the things for the patrons on the show. By the way, Jake, we also forgot, we are doing a weekly podcast, so hopefully we can record that today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's late. What was supposed to be our Twitter poll for the last time? Do you remember? Because I have blanked. I totally forget what the poll was, but
I do as well. I do not.
I don't remember. So I think I'm going to do a straw poll, because straw polls are, or maybe I'll just do a YouTube poll. But a YouTube poll, everybody can see it. I think it'd be fun to do a straw poll and then do a reveal.
Oh, there you go.
On the show, like, what did everybody vote for? That way people can't see who's winning or whatever. So I think we're going to do a straw poll, and I'll tweet it out, I'll Patreon it out, I'll put it on everywhere, Facebook, YouTube, I'll put it everywhere. What should be our poll question, everybody? That's what I'm wondering. I want to see what the poll question should be. So in the chat right now, if you can, throw those out there and tweet me about it. In the next few seconds, we'll come up with what our question will be. I think we should make it, I think I already have it, though. I think I've got it. What about who will have the better show, Fyter Fest or WWE's Bash at the Beach, right? Isn't it Bash at the Beach or what is it? Bash at the Beach? No, it's Starrcade.
No, it's not Bash at the Beach. Great American Bash.
Great American Bash. There you go. Yeah, who will have the better show, the Great American Bash or Fyter Fest? So we'll say which show will end up being better. That will be our question to you guys. I will put the poll up, and that will be our first poll for the wrestling question. And then we're going to have another question. So just stay tuned for those polls, because there's going to be two polls. Because on me and Jake's podcast, it's not about wrestling, right? Mostly we're talking about other things. So we're going to be going over world events and things like that going on in the world and news and shit like that. So we're going to be having this weekly podcast like we've been doing. The first episode is up on Patreon if you haven't heard it. But we'll have episode number 2 coming up this week. And we'll throw once in a while we'll throw a little wrestling in there too. But hope you guys check that out on Patreon.
Yeah, it's definitely a good start.
And we're going to release half of it on iTunes for free. So half of it will be released on iTunes for free. And so that'll be really good. So we'll stay tuned for that. And a couple more donations.
What else we got?
More.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Ooh.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
A little bit of the bubbly. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Looks like Jon Moxley should have stayed in WWE. At least they gave him a gas mask to go to the ring with.
That's a great point. That's what he should come out with now, is like just have a gas mask on. Like, there he is, Jon Moxley with a gas mask.
Yeah, dual connotation there. He's telling Vince to go fuck his creative.
I thought FTR had a good entrance tonight. I thought they had a good match, and I thought they had
the truck. That's cool.
Good promos and stuff.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's
it. Another one from
Want
Al
some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
What's up?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
It sounds like a story that a faggot would cover on his YouTube channel.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. What was that, Tommy?
Tommy's a fucking retard.
Oh no, god. Are we still trending? Are we not trending, but are we still searchable? Let me find out. Hold on, Joe Cronin. Let me find out if we're still searchable. Yeah, we're still searchable, so that didn't kill it yet.
Hey.
We'll see when the captions catch it, though. We'll see when the captions catch up to that. Then we might go away.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Jenny Slate leaving as Missy on Netflix. Big mouth. Black characters should be played by black people. What's going on, everybody? Gatekeeper Drew here from the Drailed News and Podcast channel.
Oh my god, what a racist thing. That's racist. Oh my god. I hope. Oh my god, why would you say that? You are sick, bro.
Shut up, you filthy animal.
That's messed up. That I can't condone that.
Version of monetize that. I'm kinda fat. Monetize that. You can monetize that. I'm kinda fat. Tommy NC, buy me a mask.
Whoa!
Tommy NC, I'm kinda fat. Monetize that. Buy Buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask. Do you have $150? Buy me a mask.
Holy
Would you please buy me
shit.
a mask? Buy me a mask. I could ask. Buy me a mask from Tommy NC, and I'm gonna monetize that. Buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask. A pyroclastic flow. I don't like blacks. Pyroclastic flow. I don't like blacks. Ask me that, ask me this. Monetize that, monetize that. Can I get a mask from Tommy NC? I'm fat. Can I get a mask? Can I get a mask? Can I get a mask? I want a mask. Can I ask? Can I get a mask?
Broken Ambrose and myself agreed on another bombing raid. Hashtag
Damn.
bombing raid crew.
It's not even monetized this tonight. It's not even monetized this tonight. Wow. Wait till monetize this Friday night, by the way. We have a tripler spin coming Friday night on the it's going to be crazy this
That's huge.
Yeah, monetize this week is nuts. And speaking of monetize this, dude, Dwelsh, baby. Dwelsh coming to the house and dropping the bomb.
House that Dwelsh built.
That is the Dwelsh sex bomb right there. And by the way,
Ambrose blew it down.
we got to give it up. Speaking of monetize this and what's going to be coming up, the wheel, the champion of the wheel this week. Who's it going to be? Because Dwelsh, they're going to have to take the throne from Junebug, who is the king of the wheel this week, baby. Junebug. What up, Junebug?
Here comes the money.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, 100. What the fuck? Oh, my God.
Had to do it, couldn't help myself. Love you, Joe. Sorry, it's only a super chat.
Oh, bro, Jake Roberts with a $100 super chat.
Jake the Snake cashing in.
Jesus, Jake. Wow.
Holy good God. Good God almighty. I want to play it again to get the Kenny Omega one to trigger.
That was a successful bombing raid.
It is a raid right now, man. What's going on? I guess we're not going anywhere. We're staying for the party tonight. Fuck monetize this. Jake Roberts, thank you for the hundy, bro. Wow. There is nothing like the feeling of a YouTuber like me when you do shows and people drop bombs. Like, there's not a feeling like it, man. The rush you guys give me that, like, what I'm doing is right and what I'm doing is the right thing for my kids and my family and everything and me and Jake and everybody else. There's nothing like seeing something like that bomb. Like, I don't care what anybody says. There's nothing like that, dude. It's literally similar to walking out in front of a packed arena and having people cheering for you, like when I used to wrestle a little bit. Like, although people didn't cheer for me yet because they didn't know who I was. But you know what I mean? Like, this is as close to that adrenaline rush as you can get, man. It's the feeling of, like, you put something out there and something big came back to you. So thank you, Jake, and everybody. Broken Ambrose and Dwelsh. And Jake Roberts. I mean, Jake Roberts, you're a hero of mine, and you're donating. Crazy, man. Crazy stuff going on right now.
I had about motherfucking 15 motherfucking 80 drinks tonight.
Man, that one's crazy, man. You guys are the best, man. That is Jake. Thank you, Jake. I think that. Oh my God! It's one of those nights. What the hell?
Let's get gay, let's get gay. I want that
Oh
gay
my
in
God.
my face. I want that gay. Let's get gay. It's a party with the gays. I love gays. I love gays. I want gays. I'm not straight. I want gay, 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 gay. I want that gay up in my face. Let's get so gay. Let's get so gay. And I love gays in my face.
Fuck the donation train. Let's do a bomb train. Let's go,
Whoa.
pussies. Where you at?
I mean, dude, this is a mega train, and just for that, Gook the Humpster Broski, I'm playing the Kenny Omega donation song for you. Gook the Humpster Broski, it's a bombing raid! Yeah! Oh my God! We plan the spot all day. I want you to jam it in. Oh, it's in your bunghole. Yeah. Oh, it's in your bunghole. I want it
jungle.
We literally had a $50 goal tonight. We had a $50 goal. We're 1/4 of the way to the bullfrog ban. I had a $50 goal. I hope we get $50 to make the payments I need to make. You guys went to bullfrog ban like 1/4 of that, which was crazy that night. Brokenlion called the sex line. Well, I don't want to do that because I might be stealing someone's gimmick. Even though I've been doing it for 7 years. But no, it's funny. Brokenlion. Yeah, we rewrite history. A lot of people rewrite history. It's okay. Wow. God damn, man. Jesse sent me something? Let me know if you want to record something. Oh yeah, bro. Let's do it up, dude. What are you doing right now? Get on here for a second and we'll talk about it. I mean, I got to take a break though. I got to get some later on. Not right now, but later. I got to go get some food and
I got to take off in a few minutes so I can go take some medicine.
Take off whenever you want, you sexy beast, man. Thank you.
A hell of a night.
Duck the Humster
rate is just blowing me away. My God, if I
I'll
didn't
blow
have to
you
go,
away.
I'd party it up with you, but I'm going to energize myself for the hell of the episode tomorrow night.
Before you go, because it's a big show tomorrow night. Out of nowhere, 200. Before you go though, what's the thing on NXT that you're looking forward to the most? Since we both watched AEW and did not watch NXT, what's the thing on NXT that you're looking forward to the most?
I know the outcome. I still want to see the triple threat with Balor, Gargano, and Keith Lee. I want to see how that played out.
It's a triple threat match?
Yeah. That was for the number 1 contendership to see who faces Adam Cole.
Oh, wow. Okay, I get it now. Okay, it's starting to come together for me now. I get you there. That's interesting. Juan Garibay, look at this misspell. There is a TNA title match in AEW. Wow. Who wrote that? I mean, I don't even... That's funny, though. Who misspelled that, though?
God knows.
I don't know. Somebody's telling me that basically I'm in a little bit of it, not an argument. We're just having a little discussion on Twitter with this guy, and he's saying, AJ, I know AJ's racist because he supports Trump. And I'm like, man, the reason why I refuse to believe that is because I refuse to believe that half the country's racist. I think there's pockets that are really, there's people out there that are bad and some people that are quiet about it a little bit. Yeah, sure. But I refuse to believe that half the country's racist. So that you really have to show me proof of AJ Styles being racist. You know what I mean? I'm in an argument with this guy. But these people are mad at AJ. They're not mad at Orton. Which Orton I don't think is either. I think he was just dropping the N-bomb like his buddies do, and he was like, yeah, cool, whatever. And who knows? But maybe, whatever. But AJ, you got to show me proof on him. I need to see proof, and I keep asking, and people keep going, well, the proof is he obviously probably supports the Confederate flag. Okay, obviously, probably. We don't even know if he does. But if he does, even then, there's a lot of Southerners that like the flag, but they don't necessarily are racist. They're just stuck in the ways of supporting the South, even though they don't believe in they don't like racism. So but then maybe, but I don't know, man. No one's giving me. I need real proof. I don't even care because I'm not like this crazy AJ defender. I'm just saying if you're gonna call him it, I sort of need to know, or maybe go after someone who's really there's a lot of really bad people out there you could be upset about instead of him. He hangs out with New Day constantly, and then they're like, well, just because he has black friends, there it is, the black friends argument. Well, but if you're racist, you're not hanging around with the New Day every week.
You don't want to be around people that you hate. How does that make any sense?
How could he? You know what I mean? Maybe he's slightly prejudiced or ignorant or something, or if you want to call him that or whatever. But oh my, what?
It just really grasping at straws.
I don't know. Please send me the proof and I'll maybe take a look at it. But I don't know. I mean, these are multiple people arguing with me, and I respect their opinions of them, but I refuse to hate my friends who are Trump supporters. I'm not going to hate my friends who are Trump supporters. You know what I mean? I'm not. Yeah, if they do something that's bad, and they're racist, yes, okay, well then, or they're doing things that are not good, and I'll call them. I'll say hey man, you should not do that because that's sort of That's really bad to these people, what you're doing. But I'm not going to sit there and call someone a racist just because of their political beliefs or whatever they voted for. I'm not doing it. I refuse to attack Obama when some of my friends were attacking Obama back in the day, and I'm not going to attack people that believed in Obama or whatever back in the day. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do either one, man. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be part of this mob that attacks people for their beliefs unless they're saying things or doing things that warrant it. I don't know. Me and AJ probably wouldn't have a lot in common. I agree. He's got a different thing, but he seems like a cool guy that would get along with you with video games and hanging out. And I don't know. Seems like I think I'd get along with New Day. I get along with just about everybody. Usually I get along with a lot of people. I don't know. But anyway, Jake, I know you got to get out of here. Say your last piece, and we'll leave it at that.
And I'm super excited to go ahead and, finally we've reached episode 200 out of nowhere. It's going to be an exciting time tomorrow. We'll have a lot to discuss. Like I said, a lot going on with this COVID. We'll see if more names come out. Talk about upcoming plans for Extreme Rules and beyond. How Paul Heyman leaving changed a lot of things in the creative process. So there's a lot to go over. It'll be a hell of a night. We'll see who calls in for some guest spots, and we'll talk to a lot of fans. So make sure you go ahead and be there, be square. Check out Joe's Twitter so you go ahead and keep up on all the polls and questions he has for the show.
Hell yeah, baby. We'll see you tomorrow night, man. It's going to be a party, Jake. Love you, buddy, and I'll see you then. And we got Jesse in here. What up, Jesse?
Hey, Jesse. Kisses, Joe. Everybody have a great night.
Oh, he just bailed right as I said, hey, Jesse. He probably lagged out. All right, see you, Jake.
Have a great night.
I tried to bring in a couple other people, too, and I'm sorry I didn't get you guys on Discord. We got somebody, Tough something or other. Tough, what's up? What's up, man? I hear NXT in the background. He's probably listening to me on a delay. What's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good tonight, man. I feel it's a little humid out here. I'll tell you what, Massachusetts right now, humidity is crazy, and I got my humidifier off because it would be loud on the show. So I'm like, I feel like I'm covered in water. But how are you doing otherwise?
I'm doing good, man. I really enjoyed AEW tonight. I thought it was a solid show.
Yeah, man, I really did too. I thought it was really cool, and I enjoyed the tag match. I really thought FTR was the best thing. What about you?
I think so too.
Yeah, I appreciate them, man. They love this business. They love the throwback, and I'm loving it too, dude. I think that's the most solid thing that we got. But everything's been good. All the promos were decent enough for me, and I liked everything that I saw. And now you're watching NXT. How you feeling about the vibe of that?
It's all right. I mean, it's pretty good. It ain't bad. Still better than Raw.
Yeah, better than Raw. That's really what it comes down to.
It's nowhere near as good as AEW, I don't think, in my opinion.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'll probably watch it, but it still feels, even though NXT I think is better than Raw most times too, it still feels kind of condensed or whatever, feels a little suffocated,
Yeah.
I don't know, in the building, the way things are.
I was reading some stuff that's saying people are thinking that Vince McMahon's probably having more control over it now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, certainly. Definitely Vince has a little bit more say now, and I think Bruce Pritchard will probably have a little bit of something too, but I think it's still Triple H's show, but, there's little suggestions and things that have to be done that creep in, I feel like, that definitely do creep in from Vince and maybe other people, but, I still think 90 to 85% of it is Triple H's, so that's good, but there's definitely a Vince thing going on there when it comes to the liaison of USA Network and other things.
Yeah. Do you watch Jersey Shore by any chance?
Oh God, I haven't seen that show. Oh, I mean, I watched it years ago when it was on.
Yeah.
I forget why. I didn't want to watch it, and then I don't know, just people were talking about it, and I finally watched I watched 2 or 3 seasons of it or whatever. I thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, something interesting happened recently. They brought the show back, a couple years ago.
You don't strike me as a Jersey Shore listener, so I'm surprised you watch it.
Yeah, J-Well, one of the girls in there, J-Well, she has a boyfriend, and he's a pro wrestler. His name is Zach something. They call him 24 because he's 24 years old.
Oh, Wow.
And he was actually on AEW Dark a couple weeks ago.
How old is she now? Is she like 38 now or something like that?
I'm not sure, but they picked on it because he ain't but 24.
She's what?
They pick on her because the boyfriend ain't but 24 years old. They're saying, well, she's older.
Yeah, she's like 38 or something.
Yeah, but
what the
he's
fuck
a
is going
wrestler.
on,
He's
Jesse?
been trying to get up to try out for WWE, and he'd been wanting to wrestle. And he was at AEW a couple months ago at one of the pay-per-views in the crowd. And last week, a week before last, he was on AEW Dark wrestling. I forgot who he wrestled.
She's a cougar, man. She's a
Yeah.
cougar, man. Well, that's crazy. I could see her with a wrestler. She's probably pounding it in there, just like the sex line call we called last week, and then the lady was a big wrestling fan and was calling me the Undertaker and stuff.
Wow.
That was funny stuff. If you didn't hear it, my Raw review, I think at the very end of Raw review a couple weeks ago. Yeah, check that out. It's funny.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I'll let you go, man. But thank you for the Discord, bro. Good stuff. Where are you at?
I'm in Virginia.
Okay. Oh yeah, you guys, you better get some baseball bats out there to keep your guns. They're getting weird out there with weapons, huh?
Yeah.
The hell's up with that? Trying to like de-arm everybody over there. It's very creepy.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, take it easy, dude.
All right, dude.
Virginia, hell yeah. Jesse, what's going on me? What's with this Waka Waka shit? Okay, he's still on mute. He came in here, some like noise in the background, like Waka Waka Waka. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise?
$100. It's donation time, motherfuck boy.
What the fuck is going on? This isn't monetized, this! Oh my god!
Inputting Junebug and Dwelsh through the barbershop window cone. Monetize this.
Whoa.
Suck it.
Oh my god. Monetize this Friday night. It's going down. Broken Ambrose with a $100 bomb. About to come down the aisle. Broken Ambrose. Almost said broken eyelash. What the hell does that mean? I don't even know. Dude, what in the world happened tonight? We just blew away the goal of Broken Ambrose. Thank you, Broken Ambrose. A $100 drop, son. A $100 drop from Broken Ambrose. What's up? We are not going anywhere. The show's on fire right now. We're not going anywhere, guys. We ain't going nowhere, son. That's crazy, Broken Ambrose. We got to put good old Broken D. Welsh up there, though. Broken Ambrose, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. D. Welsh is getting the belt tonight. I almost forgot to put these things up. What has happened tonight? It's off the chart right now. Thank you, Broken Ambrose. Look at Big Show dancing. I love how that thing never went anywhere. We always bring it up, but it's so funny. D. Welsh with 150 bomb. Obama. D. Welsh, man, is going to take home that JCS Digital Championship tonight, it looks like, I think. Thank you, Broken Ambrose, for the $100, dude. Wow. Got to gather myself. This is crazy. Oh, my God.
Super
Good
chat.
Lord, man. Thank
Super
you.
chat.
Holy crap.
Look up her Twitter DM for funny misspell.
Oh, okay. I'll look it up. Juan G. Thank you, Juan. I'm going to have to pull it up on Twitter here. Let me see. I got a bunch of tweets right now. People going crazy about all kinds of stuff.
Stop punching my cock! That's all I got! Stop punching my cock! Stop punching my cock! Oh my god! Stop punching my log! Oh my god! Stop punching my cock! Oh my god, stop it!
Out of nowhere 200. This is war.
Tomorrow night is Out of Nowhere, episode 200, live here on the Joe Cronin Show. Toxic Death. Toxic Death is ready for tomorrow night's show. Out of Nowhere 200 tomorrow. Monetize This 270 on Friday night on Corrupted Nation, my other YouTube channel. Dude, it's on, brother. Thank you, Toxic Death. You got me fired up for tomorrow night, dude. I'm more fired up than I knew.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
AJ Adams.
Bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
He's been
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Joe, I don't support Trump in black. The only thing white I like is pussy and the sparks from my gun when I see illegals at the border.
AJ Adams. He's going full Texas on us all. What happened to Texas? We don't even know where he went. He was like a listener and calling and doing all kinds of things, and Tex just disappeared. You think he got arrested for his participation? AJ? He could have got arrested.
About to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
Out of Nowhere might be tonight right now.
One last honor, you're welcome for the 100 bomb. You deserve it. Love the show.
Oh, man, Jake, thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Yeah, I figured the bombs would be saved for tomorrow night's episode 200, but they're coming in early. The bombs are coming in early, brother. He got sick? Is that true? He could have. Is he on Twitter still? I got to go on Twitter and find out, man. I got to find out. I'm going to have to go find him because, yeah, I don't know. I hope he's okay. He was, well, here he is. No, it says he left Twitter. The term you entered didn't bring up anybody. He left Twitter.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Text went
Want some
MIA.
bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Broken Ambrose donated $150. First he should be champ.
Oh, that's true. Six, you're right. Good call. And thanks to Six, man. What up, Six? How you been, dude? Six! He's got 6! That's a great point. I totally forgot about that. You're right. He bombed it first. They should be tie at least. Broken Ambrose. No, you know what? I'm going to separate it so there's two different colors. You're right. Good call, man. They both dropped 150. They should be both on the board. Great point. Thank you, Six, for saving my bacon. Broken Ambrose. Broken Ambrose and Dwelsh with 150 bombs. You are correct, sir. Good call. Who else wants to get on the list? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, guys. Those are bombs. Bombs away for them. Absolutely insane support tonight. And I had a $50 goal. And you guys, we crossed 700 because the Super Chats don't count. Super Chats don't even count on this thing for some reason. So we surpassed the goal. I mean, we just blew the goal away. Okay? Thank you so much for that support. It's in my bunghole. It's my favorite. Broken Ambrose. Let's check out the chat, man. Let's give some love to the chat since we're staying on later because the support is so wild. I do gotta grab a drink soon, though. I'm gonna die. I'll look for him in Dallas. Lorenzo, what's up, Lorenzo? Cases are going bad. Wow. Yeah, I'll have to look for him. I thought Sunny Kiss was so wild tonight, man. Love Sunny Kiss. That when Sunny Kiss came jumping in with that kick, it was so funny because Sunny Kiss made the like the noise too when he kicked. Oh man. Sunny Kiss was making me laugh, man. Oh, look at that. Guardian of Chaos dropping a video.
It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos. Don't forget to follow the Mario and Chaos podcast on YouTube, on Facebook, and on all social media platforms from iHeartRadio to iTunes to Stitcher. Also, Chaos Corner on the Worldwide Dino Costa Show. Woo. Fans follow me on Twitter at Big Daddy GOC, Woo. And the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. Don't forget our boys over at Mario_Chaos to follow us over there. Fans, don't you dare miss it. We're having the times of our lives. Look at how crazy Chaos is. All right, guys.
Love Chaos.
I love yous all. Thanks for following. Keep supporting. You never know what's going to happen here with breaking news and the Guardian of Chaos.
Chaos is
I'll
the
say
man,
that
bro.
to say this.
Love this guy. He's wild, man. Good to have him on the show tonight because I love those guys. I love the Guardian of Chaos. Trying to get him on Monetize This. He's been a listener and a friend for a while. Dad DeMarco. Oh my God, this guy does look like DeMarco. Holy shit, dude, this guy does look like DeMarco. What in the world, dude? Oh my God.
Hey everybody, Joe Murray just sitting here.
This guy does look like DeMarco, bro. Dave 25. Oh my God, bro. This guy looks like DeMarco's dad. Jake, is this your dad, bro?
Happy Wednesday to you all. Had a nice little beach day yesterday. If you can see, I got a tan coming in. I'm very famous for the sunglass tan. There we go. We got it going a little bit over here.
Oh my God, this is terrifying me.
This thing by the end of the summer, man, it's out of control. We had a beach day yesterday over in beautiful day. It's another hot one today as well. Here in Boston, I can feel the heat like seeping through my studio right now. It is another hot one. We're having a heat wave.
Is that Joe Murray from like 98.5 The Sports Hub? Is that really Joe Murray? How do I know more things about audio than Joe Murray? I couldn't get a job at 98.5 The Sports Hub or WEEI. They couldn't get me hired. But this guy does?
Dad?
Yo, Jake DeMarco. Unbelievable. I never knew that's what Joe Murray looked like. Isn't he on 98.5 The Sports Hub, or is he on WEEI now? I don't even remember. I don't really listen anymore that much. How did I not get a job with these guys, but this cocksucker does?
Retirement coming up soon. The Waldick, I went to a wrestling event, and I forget what it says on the. Oh, it says Waldick, where you at?
Wow, man, that is DeMarco's dad, brother. Dude, that is DeMarco's dad right there. Wow, that is hilarious. I mean, dude, that was really funny. I'm sorry. Thank you, Dave. That killed me, brother. That really killed me, dude. There will be a Sith Negan bomb on Monetize This 270 Friday night. Oh my God, guys. We are getting a tease by the one and the only, one of the longest reigning Patreons, top guys, Daryl. Sith Negan. That's a big tease for Monetize This Friday night over on my other channel, Corrupted Nation, which you should subscribe to right now. Wow. That is a huge tease right there. Wow. Look out. That's a hell of a tease, brother. I'm that is really funny. We're gonna make Murray famous for being Jake's twin, yeah. I can't believe it. That is so funny to me. Oh my God. That is way too funny. I mean, that's like his older brother or something, dude. Oh my God, I hate Discord. I want to lip whoever created it. Kill. I'm gonna break this phone. Oh, that's Jesse. He's having a meltdown. Tommy.
Super Chat Party.
This is really disgusting, but Jake Roberts, thank you for the $1, man. Thanks for the $1. This is Tommy. Tommy NC just sent me a fart, but it sounds like he just passed wind. Listen to this. I can't even make out what that is, Tommy. That's what Tommy sends me. I'm going to slam this phone and destroy it, Jesse said. Jesse, don't worry about it, man. Wait till later anyway. I got to take a few minutes break anyway, so if we record something for Patreon, if I record something with Patreon, Jesse, we'll give it a few minutes anyway. I'll do it off the air.
Super chat.
Watch they nerf Demon Hunter during the season.
Oh, good God, I'll lose my mind. Do not nerf Demon Hunter. I'll flip out. What up, villain? How you doing, brother? Dude, I'm so excited about Diablo 3 season. I mean, I'm not really, though, because the season stinks. The season stuff that they're doing is horrible. Like, the thing doesn't even do anything, really. It's horrible. I'm actually worried about this season, to be honest. I mean, I'm loving the whirlwind spinning demon hunter. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And I'm going to try to get on the leaderboard on my main character now, because now I think I could do it. But, the season doesn't start till July 3rd. July 3rd, it's the worst. I'll be doing stuff with my family, and then July 3rd night is monetize this. And then July 4th is Saturday night. I'm going to be hanging out with the family a bunch. What am I going to... Oh, sorry, family. I've got to go play Diablo so I can get on the leaderboards. You know? It sucks, man. It sucks for everybody, especially people that have to leave and go to a job 10 hours a day. More than that, 12 hours a day, and then they come home and whatever. And now, how are they ever going to do the season? I don't know. What a horrible time to drop the season. Anyway. Tommy's asshole is loose from all those quarters. That's a good point. That's a great point. That really could be the problem. They're popping out. By the way, somebody found all of Tommy's moments from the Raw review a couple weeks ago. And the guy timestamped all of them. This guy VHS, he did a badass job because he timestamped everything for us. And I was able to clip everything earlier, so I've got all the clips this time. I always forget Tommy clips. I always forget them. They get lost in the shuffle. But I got them now. And it's thanks to the guy that clipped everything, from the Raw review. So shout out to him. What is it? I think it's this Raw review, or maybe, no, it's this one. Okay, here it is. I found it, because I think I pinned it. Oh, no, I didn't pin his comment yet. I'm going to pin it, though, because it's so golden. VHS something. All right, now it's pinned because it's gold. Here's one of them.
My no square. I don't get you.
Your no square? Wait a minute. You have a vagina?
No, don't touch either. This is my no square.
What the fuck? Dude, he said his no square. Tommy, it's
with my no square. I don't get you.
Your no square? Wait a minute. You have a vagina?
No, don't touch either. This is my no square. Well, I mean, I was relatively close near his area,
Ugh. Oh, around where he lived. Okay, I get it.
I was relatively close, and of course, I asked my friend that I was with, I was like, should we just show up at his house? And he's like, no, man, we should just call him. And I'm like, okay. So I called him up and I said, dude, can I come by? And don't worry, I won't even come in the house. We'll just stay outside.
Oh, yeah, okay. Come in the house.
He was cool with that.
The entire time.
Oh, God, that's perverted, Joe.
Just say you weren't holding it good.
Joe, speaking about dicks, by the way, I saw a video on YouTube today I think you would like. I don't know if I sent it to you. Wrestlers will make a face or they hit the ring a certain way, and I'll just chuckle about it and laugh my ass off. Or they're going, oh, or ooh, and oh. Something like that.
Tommy, I gotta tell you, bro, the clips I have tonight between you going, ooh, oh.
I know how you try to pull me in sometimes and you try to fuck me.
Oh, man. So everybody stay tuned for Tommy and Joe Watch a Porno episode 2. And by the way, for the people that haven't seen that, you guys can literally download that skit on Patreon, on my Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Tommy and Joe Watch a Porno. You can download it on Patreon. Episode 2 is obviously in the works after getting those clips. It was a riot and a hit with you guys by the comments down below. Looks like people enjoyed it. So, I think we're going to have an episode 2. It's too good. It's too good to not do it again.
All right, everybody, here we are with Tommy NC 2010. I'm Joe Cronin, and of course, me and Tommy are going to watch this porno here and just kind of react to. We're going to react to a porno. It's crazy. Tommy, you ready to do this?
Yes.
All right, Jesus, Tommy, relax. All right, here we go. Whoa! Wow, look at that. Man, she's getting reamed in the butthole. Tommy, what do you think about butt play?
Well, everybody has their own opinions.
This is arousing me. I mean, is this making you hard? Like, is this making you hard at all, Tommy?
It is fucking hard.
Wow. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hell yeah, Tommy. That's what I like to hear, man. Hey, listen, I mean, is there anybody you want to... I mean, like, when I start watching porn like this, I want to fuck people. I want to fuck Leah, basically. Is there anybody you want to fuck after watching this?
I want to fuck Debbie until cum comes out of her fucking eyeballs.
Oh, holy shit, Tommy. Oh, my God, man. Dude, settle down, bro. I'm not going to beat you. I mean, this is... Damn, look at that. Look at her do that. What is that?
I want to fuck...
Jesus Christ, Tommy, relax, bro. You never watched a porn with a guy before? You can't put your dick away.
I want to fuck...
No.
Oh, come on.
Tommy, you got to calm down, or I can't watch this with you.
Fuck you! I want to fuck...
Oh, my God, he's losing his fucking mind.
Sit on a dildo.
No, let's not do that, Tommy. Let's not do that.
I want to bust in on her.
Oh, yeah, I mean, God damn, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't, man? Look at this. Oh. Shit, man. Oh, Tommy, what's the when you're looking at that cock thrusting in there? I mean, what's the one thing that you're thinking about doing right now?
Masturbation.
Well, yeah, me too, man. See, we finally got you to admit it. You know what I mean?
Fuck you,
Tommy. What are you mad about, dude? Why are you getting mad now all of a sudden? You should be happy we're watching this. I mean, what are you jealous of? You're jealous of all the guys that are banging this girl in this porno? Why are you jealous of people in a video?
Everybody just kept pounding it in there.
Well, that they did, Tommy. But anyway, whoa, calm down.
I want to fuck. It is fucking hard.
Tommy, oh my God, stop it. Well, there you have it, folks. Me and Tommy watched a porn together. We'll see you guys next time.
You can download that on Patreon. And I'm definitely working on episode 2. I mean, there's so many clips, it's insane. If you guys ever want to send me clips of stuff, please do. You know what I mean? Send me the clips. I don't usually call for it, but send me the clips, man, of him on the show. Whenever you get something you think is funny, bring it to me, bro. Send it to me on, Twitter. Upload it to YouTube. Send it to me on Twitter. Whatever you want to do. Send it to me on Facebook on a sound file. Send it to me however you can. I would appreciate it. Absolutely. Could use some more of that. Man, episode 2 is going to be wonderful. I don't know exactly what's going to happen on it, but it's going to be glorious, I think. Yo, Jesse, what's up, brother? Wonder if it's working. Nope. As soon as I said what's up to him, he dropped out of Discord. Dude, he's going to bust his phone. Don't bust your phone, Jesse. Don't break your phone, please. Bullfrog has been on hold for like 3 hours. Don't bust your phone. Yeah, the comparisons are stunning to Jake DeMarco with this guy. Like, this is like, it's unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. That is amazing. I can't even believe that, dude. Oh my God, is that funny? Oh my God. It's too wild. Wow, Tommy goes... It's funny how Tommy goes into Discord and just types a bunch of random numbers. Like, blah, 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 blah. It's crazy. The Discord is a mess with craziness. Jesse, you okay, brother? Jesse? Let's see if he lags out again. Uh-oh, he muted. Hey, if anybody wants to call on Discord, I'll put everybody on Discord because I got to go take a quick break real quick and grab a drink and stuff. I mean, I was thinking about ending the show, but, you know, I'd maybe stay on and take a break if we... I don't know. Probably should end the show, though. What's up, Sergio? How's the West Coast doing, man? You guys just saw AEW. Wonder if that got us shadow banned yet. No, we're still kicking. What'd you guys think, man? We already reviewed all AEW, basically. You go back and watch the beginning, but I thought it was good, man. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a solid show with a lot of different stuff going on that was kind of cool. Not the craziest show ever. It was all right. I could see someone giving it a 6. Maybe somebody gives it an 8, but I mean, I'd probably go 6 or 7, but thumbs up either way. 6 or 7, it was a thumbs up. AEW, good job. I think FTR's tag match was the best thing of the night, wrestling-wise. I think Jericho's promo with Orange Cassidy and that stuff was probably my second favorite thing. Matt Hardy's entrance with the drone and them being like, that's a natural organic whatever, Neo 1 or whatever it is. I thought that was funny. Nothing else after. The match didn't matter and all that stuff, but the entrance was kind of funny to me. And some other things hit as well. But, Yeah, most people over on the East Coast are watching it early or whatever, but I always forget about that, how the West Coast is different sometimes. Yeah, we talked about Bubba Wallace over on my other channel. That noose that was allegedly there could hang you by the penis. Anybody notice that? That was a penis noose. That was definitely somebody tying that around their shaft and banging some chick, trying to get the most out of their blood flow. That's what that was. The U.S. records most daily coronavirus cases since April. Wow. We are in deep trouble, it says. Are we? I mean, part of the U.S. is in deep trouble. Why are all these other states doing so good and some of them are doing horrific? It's wiping out 2 months of progress. Wow, everybody's panicking. I can't believe that because all I've been doing is watching the Massachusetts stats, and we're like kicking its ass in Massachusetts. So I'm like, what? I didn't know it was that bad everywhere else. I just thought Florida was bad and California. I figured Florida and California was bad because it's mixed with liberals and right-wing people who don't want to wear the mask. They just want to go rally or fucking go outside and burn statues or whatever. So I figured, like, that's why. South Park is missing 5 episodes of their shows on HBO Max because of Muhammad depictions. Because of Prophet Muhammad depictions.
Super Chat Party.
Censoring it just for the special Muslims. So the Muslims are special, but Christianity, fuck that. So there's a nice double standard there by those idiots. F that, dude. If you did the show, put it on there. Jake Roberts, thanks for the $1. What makes the Muslims off limits? How come everybody else is on limits, but the Muslims are off limits? What a bunch of pussies. Fuck you, HBO. I'll never buy your shit then. Fuck you, HBO. Oh, we can make fun of Christians and every other religion, but Muslims, oh, we better be careful. What a bunch of scumbags you are. Scumbags. Racists. HBO, you're racist. See, now I can say that. They're racist because they're making a special contribution for one group, but everybody else is on the table.
Super chat.
Fuck them.
Super chat.
Yo, JCS Foot Rub, how you doing, brother? Those episodes got banned years ago? Fuck that then. I'm buying it on Blu-ray. I'm buying South Park on Blu-ray. I ain't buying it on HBO. Yeah. The Cody promo felt scripted. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of the press conference. I don't think it was that great. But what I did like is that they did something. They tried to do something different and did something somewhere else. So, I thought that was kind of interesting. So, that was cool. But everything else, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Jesse. Let me see. Nah, he's gone, man. I think I'm worried Jesse might have just busted his phone into pieces. What do you think about the Young Bucks' new shirt? Says tough. I didn't see it. It says Christian as fuh, and it has hands clapping. Really? Huh, I didn't see that. It's like a religious shirt. I don't care. That's cool for them. I mean, you know what I mean? They got a Black Lives Matter shirt. Probably they got a gay rights shirt, and they got their Christianity shirt. I mean, I don't know. I guess they like to make T-shirts out of things they like. So, you know, I don't have a problem with that. They want to make T-shirts out of the stuff they like. That's cool because then fellow listeners, fellow Young Buck supporters, Young Buck supporters who are into Pride Month are going to support their Pride Month shirt if they have that. I know Cody Rhodes has one. I actually like it. I think I want to get it. I like the rainbow. I've always loved the rainbow, man, the idea of the rainbow and how science and colors work and you know, things like that. I've always loved it. So I love it for that reason, really, but I don't mind supporting gay stuff and LGBTQ. I don't like, you know, being pushed around by the group, told I have to do things and have to inclusive this and can't say words and stuff like that. I'm not down with that. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say, but I support the LGBTQ stuff. I don't support the indoctrination stuff and some of the creepy stuff they do, but I support the idea of whatever they want to be or be sexually, you know, things like that. Like, do whatever makes you happy is live and let live. And I support that. But I don't support the, you know, going after people or something like that for craziness. So if they have a shirt like that, cool.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About
Christianity
to get it, man.
shirt's cool. All right.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
double standard.
Oh, no.
To be fair, nowhere does it say you can't depict or portray Jesus. It's against Islam to allow anyone to depict or portray Muhammad.
Thank you, the aggressive urinator. Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. I don't care. Like, it's religion, so I don't care. If you don't believe in that religion, you want to make fun of it, then who cares? I mean, so what? You'll go to hell, right? So just let them go to hell. Let the South Park creators go to hell. You know? The Bible literally says not to blasphemy, you dumb F, says Rob Johnson. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Bible says, like, don't take his name in vain, to not be blasphemous. So right there, those two things kind of disregard what you just said. So, yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't care what any religion's things say, though, because I don't believe in any of it, so I don't give a shit. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure it says that. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it's incorrect. Pretty sure all the religions are like, don't make fun of the religions or we'll kill you. Ooh. That's what they all say, bro. You know, the Bible says a lot of crazy stuff. They've also changed a lot of stuff in the Bible because humans said so. The Bible's awesome, though. I read it, man. It's badass. It's crazy. I don't believe in stuff, but it's crazy good. I support all of you guys who are religious, though, and believe in anything religious. I'm kind of open-minded. I'm waiting to see what I feel. I don't know what I feel. I'm just kind of a lost soul, open-minded, whoa, to the world, you know? Looking up to the stars. It's called the 10 Commandments, says Rob Johnson. How about when George Carlin breaks down the 10 Commandments and makes them into, like, the 3 Commandments or the 1 Commandment or whatever? It's great. It's really good. Sergio, that's a great point. I think, yeah, it'd be nice if Orange Cassidy bulked up a little bit, got a little bit bigger. Read it some more, says Too Sweet. Yeah, I probably do need to read it again. I didn't understand everything, of course. And I'm bad at reading. So I could read 3 pages of something and I'll miss a ton of stuff in it and I won't understand. I'll ruin a whole bunch of stuff. You guys know me. I'm not a very good reader. I'm not a good writer either. I write stuff wrong all the time. People go, "You're a piece of garbage, Joe." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "What you said." And I'm like, "Well, what did I say?" And then I look and I see that like the run-on sentence made it sound different. And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, that's not what I meant." And then I like delete the tweet. And then somebody screen caps it and then like tweets it out at people like, caught you. Before you deleted the tweet, I copied it. And I'm like, yeah, I deleted it because I typed it wrong, you idiot. Like, you didn't get me on anything. I'm an idiot. Rob Johnson says, Joe, the Bible says you can get to heaven as long as you believe in Jesus. You don't have to be a hardcore Christian. I don't know if I mean, what does believe in Jesus mean, really? You know what I mean? I think, like, the teachings, a lot of them are really good and cool and stuff like that. And I want to, like, if Jesus was a guy who forgave everyone and sort of, like, tried to set this good example and talked about how to be good to each other like he did and things like that, that's the case, I'm down with that. You know what I mean? He was a way better guy than me, and I'm trying to be like that. So, in a way, I'm trying to follow that. But I don't really, you know, I don't know what I really believe in. I'm kind of just open-minded, you know. I'm open-minded to everybody's stuff. I want to hear what everybody says on everything, because maybe I'll decide something or learn something. I really like the Buddhism, though. I like the Buddhism stuff. Yeah, that's what I tried to tell that to Tommy, Rob Johnson. You would have, if you heard me and Tommy earlier on Throwdown. If you didn't hear Throwdown, you got to go listen to it. I had this exact conversation with Tommy. And I talked about how you really have free will to do anything, because you need to have free will so you can be judged later, right? If you didn't have free will and God was coming down to help you a bunch of times, that wouldn't be free will. Literally, you'd be cheating and everybody else doesn't get help, but you do? That's not right. So, yeah, I talked about that earlier. It's kind of wild. Anyway, why are we talking about religion and shit? Well, this is weird. Anyway, whatever. Rio got sent away by a breeze outside. Yeah, because she's so skinny and everything. I believe in the basket of dog shit. Yeah, thanks for listening earlier. I talked about a basket of dog shit. You know what I mean? They mentioned Tony Khan too much on commentary. That's an interesting thing, Matt Thomas. I wasn't fully listening to the announcing tonight. I mean, I was, because I made some quotes about it tonight. But I wasn't, there were some things maybe I missed because I didn't notice that. I'm sure they did. I just happened to not notice that. So, wow. So they referenced Tony Khan. I don't think I was paying enough attention to have noticed, I guess. So, yeah, I did not notice how much they did or didn't mention Tony Khan. Were they really doing that? Oh, let's see here. The whole thing has been geared to turn Hangman. Yeah. I mean, I think they really have geared to turn Hangman. Turning Omega, though. Can you imagine Omega turning? That'd be so wild. Yeah, it'd be nice if all religions could find common ground, Muhammad. I agree. I see it as whatever your spirituality is what it is for you. And you should keep going with it. Because in the end, you know, if you're going to make it to your heaven or wherever you believe you're going, then you'll make it, and the other people won't, and whatever. You know, you don't need to kill someone in real life because of religion, because who cares? In the end, if you do good things, you're supposed to go to heaven or to wherever you're supposed to go. Right? So, I mean, why would you care about what other people do? You know? Yeah, Excalibur's been a little bit better. But also, Excalibur's just always good with the knowledge. You know, I don't really love him as a commentator usually, but as a knowledgeable guy with the wrestling stuff, I usually like him. I don't like his timing in some of his commentary. And, you know, I like JR better, but JR has kind of lost a step in a way. I don't want to say that, but he sort of just kind of has. But I love him still on commentary. JR, thank goodness we still have JR. And obviously, Tony Schiavone has good moments too. So, yeah, my breathing's been a little bit tough because I've been talking a lot and it's heavy in here. I need to turn the humidifier on. But I'm checking my blood levels and it's good so far. I got good levels so far. So you can see the levels are good. I got decent levels, man. I got about a 97, 98 oxygen level right now. So that's good. 82 on the pulse. 81, 80, 79, 77. Whoa. Why is my pulse dropping like that? That was crazy. That was a little weird. That was a drop, dude. Did you see that drop? That was weird. It's dropping real low. Crazy low. When I lifted my arm up. 98. Is that a low pulse? I don't even know. Let me go look at my old readings. Keeping those readings handy. Let me take a look here. Let me see. What are my levels? What's up, Matt? How you doing, man? How you been, brother? Let me take a look here. Where are my old levels? I'm trying to find my other levels. It's a pain in the ass to find these, especially when I had to move all my folders over. Let me see. Maybe it's under this. Huh. No, it's not under that. I don't know, man. I can't find. I thought maybe it was under my old computer. I don't remember. Could have sworn I had it though. I don't know, man. What the fuck? Where the fuck is my folder? Where is my folder? I can't believe I can't find it. I'm trying to find it, John. I'll tell you in a minute. Good God, man. This is like finding a needle in a haystack right now. Oh, here they are. Here, I found it. Let's see. What am I at now? 79, 95, 79. Here's my readings.
Super chat.
Pretty low.
Party.
JCS. What up, JCS Foot Rub? Thank you, JCS Foot Rub. For the $1, brother. Yeah, my readings in the past were always around 95 SpO2, blood oxygen level, 95, 97, 98, 96. These were all readings that I got at different times of the day. PRBPM is, what is that? That's beats per minute. Heart rate, whatever, beats per minute. 85, 90, 92, 81. So I'm at a 75, 76 right now. It's a little low, right? I don't know. Take a look at it. Isn't it fun? Science is fun. Science is fun. I found it, man. It's good news. Joe, wish you had those grades in high school. Yeah, probably. I had a couple of those. TV class and English class, I had pretty good ones. And maybe a couple other ones. But not the other ones. Let's see. Let me see. A normal resting heart rate in adults ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute. Generally, a lower heart rate at rest implies more efficient heart function and better cardiovascular fitness. So let's look up what it means to see. I'm no doctor. I got an 83 right now, too, by the way. Now it's up to 80, so it's bouncing around 77, 80. A normal resting heart rate for adults ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute. Generally, a lower rate at rest implies more efficient heart function and better cardiovascular fitness. For example, a well-trained athlete might have a normal resting heart rate closer to 40 beats per minute. Wow, a lower amount. So I'm okay then, I guess, at my 75. You know, when I used to play hockey, I used to get so much exercise, and when I went to the doctor, they were like, "You're great. You're in such good shape for this." And I'm like, I bet you it's hockey. I bet you it's from playing hockey. But I haven't played hockey now in 6 years. So I got to get out and do some exercising, though. That's no doubt about it. More than I do. Yeah, Pac would be really nice in AEW right now. It's too bad, man. It's too bad we don't have Pac right now. I'm sorry, Jesse, man, that you can't get in here. We'll try again, man. I'll hit you up on Facebook. Anyway, guys, thank you guys very much. I'll check my Twitter real quick for Dwelsh. She's asking me something about something. Dwelsh, what are you saying to me? I don't know. Maybe it's in the DMs. Oh yes. What if Hardy revives Vanguard 1 in the Lake of Reincarnation? That'd be pretty cool. That could happen, man. Why not? Yeah, I can't believe they basically killed off, Vanguard 1. It's crazy, dude. Yeah, baby. I hope the Bruins come back. I want to see hockey season happen and everything else happen. I think I'm going to go for a night jog tonight. I might go for a jog tonight. Thank you, everybody, for the support tonight, guys. Really, you guys killed it with the donations. Tomorrow night is episode 200 of Out of Nowhere. Me and Jake, and hopefully we'll get some other guests on tomorrow night. Episode 200, man. We're going to have a party tomorrow night here on the Joe Cronin Show. Hope you guys are all with us tomorrow night for that big show. Hope you check out Patreon. So much stuff on there like I showed you earlier. Thanks very much to everybody who donated. We were looking for a goal of $50. You guys blew it to hell. And shout out to Dwelsh and Broken Ambrose. And everybody, and Jake the Snake dropped the big one too. But Dwelsh and Broken Ambrose tied for the JCS Digital Championship tonight, son. Thank you to them. Seriously, man. Much, much appreciated. You guys are friggin' awesome. And I had a hell of a night tonight, man. I really did. I had a lot of fun. It's a fun show. AEW was a fun show. So all in all, it was like triple the entertainment for me. So let's go out with Riding on My Dick Part 2 by our buddy, the one and only, the legendary Tennis Racket Jones. Shout out to Clam Baked in the chat 6. And of course, to the man, the big supporter, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, for the support. He's been watching for 7 years, man. 7 years. Maybe longer, actually, of the Real Talk. Everybody else, thank you very much. Clam Baked, shout out to you, 6. Everybody else, thank you, man. Keep riding on that D, son. Broken Ambrose, Foot Rub, Dwelsh. You got Dwelsh and Broken Ambrose at 150, yeah. Go ahead and ride. You can go back in time and see that I did it first. You can see that you suck a dick when you're thirsty for me. Yeah, come on, I'm original. You're a copycat, son, you see? Yeah, come on, what you got is pathetic, yo. I'll keep leading the trends.
Like a donkey, like a Mustang, like a cat.
Come on.
Riding on Cronin's dick, trying to leapfrog and piggyback.
Come on.
Hey guys, maybe I'm the one that's the dick rider, cause I made this song, didn't I? I'm here to prove that I am a dick rider and give a lap dance tonight to every guy. But this ain't some kind of diss track. This time I'm talking about my dude. I'm here to ride Cronin's dick on live stream and send you all the nudes. And I ain't coming out the closet, I just wanna feel his necklace from my pee-pee like a cock ring. Thanks Joe for the boner. My favorite chair is Cronin. My underwear is broken from his boner. And I rhyme boner with boner. It's cause I'm so hard, got boners on the mind. God, all the blood's in my dick, I can't open my eyes.
Riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick. It's the riding on Cronin's dick.
Actually, I'm riding on Cronin's dick. Literally.
Riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick.
Oh yeah, Joe.
It's the riding on Cronin's dick. It's the riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick. Riding on Cronin's dick.
Lots of love, everybody. Love you guys all, man. I love you all, man. God bless you all. I love you all. Good night, everybody.
All you dick riding fucks
your minuscule channels. All your huffing Cronin's vids like an army of camels. Sit and copy your shit, make your own monetize this. You got 13 subscribers, now you're starting to twitch. You got the same mic and setup, stop riding his dick. You got the same Skype setup, who you trying to kid? Get your own fucking gimmick, intellectual property. You're trying to pass Joe like he's going Monopoly. You won't be making $200, you're getting fucked by the long cock attendance racket Jones. Come fuck with me, taking your take, and you never give it back. Sitting hitting all the same 6 women in the chat. I'll lay you around and I'm Cronin's dick. Even though your own show I got something to say. Shit. Yeah. Chris Peeps is about as real as a spray tan. Face looking like it's grazed by a rape van. You done fucked up, cuck butt, you suck butt, your cunt's bloody, you dumb fuck, and your mom's a slut. And while I'm at it, fuck you leech, motherfucker. Hope these words leave you shitting in your sheets, motherfuckers. You are corny little bitches, this is beef, motherfuckers. Watch me beat, meat, skeet, skeet, skeet on your mothers. Starting to think Joe Cronin should start charging admission for all the people that are riding on his dick these days. Fuck. Get your own ideas. I'll lay you around and I'm Cronin's dick. Even though your own show is shit. I'll lay you around and I'm Cronin's dick. Even though your own show is shit. Fuck your ass. I'll lay you around and I'm Cronin's dick. Even though your own show is shit. I'll lay you around and I'm Cronin's dick. Even though your own
Yo, Mitch Brandenburg. Mitch Brandenburg, thank you for the follow on Twitch. And big announcement, the return of, ladies and gentlemen, every single morning, the return is coming to Patreon. 5 days a week, it's coming back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a patron of $5 or more, it's coming back. Not only will Note to Self will still exist, but it's coming back. That's right. Morning Madness is coming back 5 days a week for you in the morning to download on Patreon. 5 days a week. There's already 200 episodes or more on Patreon. It's coming back 5 days a week in the morning. Morning Madness returns to Patreon. Download the podcast to your Patreon app. It starts again next Monday. Look forward to that. Note to Self will still be happening here or there, as it has been. And follow me on all my social medias in your face right there on your screen. Good night.